Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody out there. YouTube land. This is Moz coming to you with another episode of Moz's Toy Box. Today is toy photography talk as well, and we have some special guests. We have our co-host, of course, Harry, aka Cinematoygrapher, and we also have David, aka Collectors.Orbit, who looks like he went AFK. So we'll bring in Harry. What's up, Harry?
What's up? What's up? How's it going, everyone? Welcome.
And let's bring in David. What's up, Dave? Oh, I muted you.
David.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
David, finally, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to see you, man. How's it going?
It's going, man. It's going. Dude, I'm addicted to these Guyver figures, man. I still love these figures, man. Lou whipped his out and started, utilizing it and stuff. And I was like, dude, I need to get these. And I know you'd shot them before too, but yeah, Lou will be here shortly. Let me give a shout out to everybody in the chat real quick. Exotic Carfax, Noble Young, of course. Exotic Carfax did beat you today, though, Noble Young. Usually Noble Young is the first person here. Single songwriter who had a great compliment to say. He said this before we started. He says, "Hello, collectors. I don't know about you, but for me personally, I've learned quite a bit from Moz's Let me try that again. Moz's Toy Box photography episodes, and seeing his results are really amazing, top-notch stuff." Dude, that's awesome of you. Thank you, single songwriter. And of course, hello to FBJ.
Hello.
How you guys doing? David, dude, I haven't seen you in a minute. I just know trying to bother you because you're on the other side of the pond is something I try not to do too often, but it's really great to have you back, dude.
Yeah.
What's new with you?
Not much really. I had a good bit of time away from toy photography and even collecting. I just kind of burnt myself out a bit, so I think I was away for a good 4 to 6 weeks, really. Like I said, I don't even think I bought anything new in that time or nothing. I wasn't even on Instagram checking out other people's stuff as much. I was just kind of completely away from it, but slowly kind of getting back into it, and that just kind of got a bit fed up and bored and thingy with my work and a bit of time away, trying to spend more time with the family and on other hobbies and work commitments and things.
Totally understandable. That happens.
Yeah, Harry did the same thing a couple weeks back, man. He took a little time off, although he was moving at the same time.
Yeah.
So,
I'm actually gonna take another month off next month. I'm actually leaving to Vietnam for a whole month,
damn.
so I'm not gonna have anything with me, like nothing. So
damn, dude, it's gonna be crazy, man.
It's gonna be crazy,
and it really kills your Instagram algorithm abilities.
It really does
when you take long breaks like that.
It really does, yeah. So
the algorithm really doesn't like me right now. So
yeah, it's hating all of us. But I have the Anakin that should be coming in soon. I just got the email from them. So hopefully, and the staff. So hopefully I'll be able to work with him before I go. So I have something to post during that whole time.
Dude, Hot Toys, man. I'm backing off the Hot Toys, man. I really am. I mean, I got some orders in that I'm obviously committed to, but I'm hard pressed to find something I want to order right now because the prices just keep going up. I mean, just a tangent real quick. That new Scarlet Witch, the deluxe one, is $320.
Yeah.
$320, man, for Scarlet Witch. And all she does is come with like some extra little pieces of plastic, and it's $320, man. Just
yeah.
Hot Toys for you.
Yeah, I still haven't pulled the trigger on a hot toy.
Yeah,
Hot Toys are tricky, man. I've gotten all back into the NECA side stuff. Remember, I would always bash on NECA, but dude, man, hold on, I gotta whip this out, man.
Yeah, I quite like my NECA. Like I kind of jump between like NECA's, McFarlane, and then kind of like Mezco's, kind of where if it's characters like I like Batman and things, I jump into like a Mezco and stuff for that.
This is my favorite NECA alien right here, man.
They're all 112, right? All the NECAs?
Well, they're a little bigger, I think.
Yeah, but 110.
On the 10th, okay.
Yeah. This is the Resurrection alien.
Yeah, that's a
warrior, man.
That pose, it's insane.
Dude, it can make these poses, which I was a little upset because I bought the runner, the dog alien, thinking that I would get these kind of poses with it because it, but the legs keep popping off that one. So on a whim, I was in Target. They had 3 of these on the shelf, and I bought one, brought it home, and was able to nail this kind of pose with it. I was like, I need to go back to Target and get the other 2 because, damn, this is the shizzle, man. I love the dome head as opposed to the James Cameron head. And Yeah, man.
Yeah,
And
the big chap look is always the superior one to me.
Yeah. I like the big chap too, but he just doesn't pose like this, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean like just the
Yeah.
the head,
Mhm.
the way it looks. Yeah.
What I really
yeah.
like about that figure is the head can go really, really far back, so you can get some really good kind of crawling poses and that with him. I just kind of really heat mine up to kind of get it to really pop into that kind of full angle.
You talking about this one here?
The head probably goes back a bit further. I think I saw someone else do a photo, and I was like, really? Mine doesn't go back that far. And I kind of did it in some like boiling water, and I was able to get it pop back. And then once I got it once, I can get it back all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I see where it looks like it can go back further, but I'll play with that later when I'll pull out the heat gun.
I've got that figure as well, but my one's legs are like wet noodles. Like I've always to have multiple stands and things to get him to doing stuff.
Well, I got a heat gun right here. I could just heat it up, but yeah, I did that. You saw that shot where I got him on the Hadley's Hope sign that
yeah.
Which is just a piece of foam with
and I know the exact artwork that you kind of saw and went, I'm going to copy that.
Yeah, it was a great shot, and I was like,
yeah, and I've always wanted to do it as well, but I've never had the Hadley Hope sign.
Oh, I just made this, man. I printed this on a piece of paper, glued it to this piece of foam board, and just painted it.
Joe, I've got the exact same thing in my garage. I've just not finished it. I think mine's just on like a bit of cardboard, but I've not trimmed it and done like a border yet.
Yeah. Well,
as soon as I saw you did the shot, I was like, well, I don't need to make that Hadley Hope sign because that's what I was going to do.
I hate that, man. I hate that, man. You go through people's Instagram, you're like, shit, why did I have to see that? Because I was already thinking that, man. Damn it. Just like you've been yelling at me lately because I've got my Guyvers, and you're like, I was about to pull up my Guyver. I was like, I'm sorry, man. A new toy. I'm playing with the Guyvers. They're right here. They're over here with Mando, just chilling. But we're here for photography today, so let's pull up Collectors.Orbit so we guys can see, because they might not have seen you.
It's about to get really hot in here.
Been a minute.
Well, I don't know. I've not done really anything great in a while.
Dude, everything you do is great. I don't know. You just did this runner. You just did this runner, man. This runner is awesome. Hold on, let me remove that, and then share. I work best when I talk to myself. There we go. Look at that. What are you talking about, man? Let's look at this.
Yeah.
I like the lighting. I just generally thought there wasn't much going on with the figure, and he's as well has got really, really weak legs. Because originally I was kind of wanting to have him kind of running almost round a corner, but kind of really only about one of the legs on the ground, and the rest kind of really being in that kind of like cheetah sprinting kind of pose, with like explosion around him. And it just was not happening, the pose. Like I had
my legs keep popping off.
Wires trying to hold him up, and I just gave up.
My legs on my runners keep popping off. I bought 2 runners thinking that I was going to be like win with those, but no. Hold on, let me catch up with the comments real quick. Single songwriter, I'm saving a little money every week because most of the hot toys I want will not show up in USA until middle to end of next year. Plenty of time to save a few bucks. You would think so, single songwriter, but the thing is, they keep throwing more down. There's no pause. It's starting to. I'm not tapping out. I'm not gonna be that guy, but I am really moderating what I'm buying right now. FBJ says NECA has had my wallet for years. They keep pumping out figures. I just wish their quality control was better. See that with the chain link fence in the foreground gave it life. Oh yeah, dude, that chain link fence. I love that in that shot, man. We'll go back over that again if you guys want. Single songwriter looks good. And what's up, Duckinator? Sorry, just want to keep up with those because if I don't, they get away from me.
No worries.
Dude, I do have the runner, and I just wish. Let me pull my runner out too. Hold on, you guys can talk to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this to me just looks absolutely incredible.
I think that was the first time as well. Like whenever I do my shots, I always I do everything in my garage, and I kind of set everything up, and then I turn off all the lights, and then just use the normal lights. Because then my overhead light in my garage has kind of got like an orangey kind of tone to it. Yeah. I think that's about the only shot I've ever actually had my proper overhead light in my garage on.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever as soon as I turned off the lights, I was like, oh, I kind of like how it was.
Yeah, it worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
And then you have the droplets of water on top of his head right there. It just really pops. Oh my god.
Yeah, I do that with like all my alien figures because I would always see people that would put on like hand sanitizer and gel and stuff to kind of get the drool and things. And I just found it a real pain for cleaning my figure. And I think I just started misting them with water, and I was kind of like, oh no, that gives the kind of the wet slime kind of look and things, or the realistic kind of. Well, to me, I think that kind of looks, like it's a real organic kind of creature. So I just kind of do that to nearly all my.
Sorry.
Yeah, it looks really good with that.
The legs are always missing on this thing.
Unfortunately, you can't really do that with Hot Toys. Yeah.
Well, that's why I went with these guys, finally, because my Hot Toys Xenomorphs, they just can't hold at all. They're so fragile now. What's up, H Green? What's up,
Still
Paul?
waiting for Hot Toys to reissue some of these guys, or just update them a little bit.
Well, they're not
That'd be nice.
They're not going to.
Yeah, probably not. God damn it, Hot Toys. Well, we have other companies, jumping in the 1/6 scale scene. So hopefully.
Yeah, I've been looking a lot after I picked up that. It's not V Toys, as a Lim Toys, Leon from Resident Evil. Since then, I've been looking into other companies and stuff. Because there's one from Fury Toys. Pre-ordered a turtle from there, but it's like a Leonardo like samurai one, but you can still get a classic look of him, and it just looks so great. And I'm so excited for the rest of them to kind of come out. Obviously, I haven't got the figure yet, so we'll see when it comes.
Single Stronger is making actually a good point here, and it's something I might want to try. Maybe put some olive oil around the mouth of these guys or something, or baby oil. He says, ever thought of using water or maybe baby oil around the mouth to give it the drool effect?
Yeah, David was mentioning using Vaseline or Vaseline.
Yeah, I might try something like that.
Yeah, because I was doing it was like hand sanitizer, but I was just a bit of a pain for. I think I did it on my queen, and I was kind of smothering it kind of over her head to give that kind of slime look. But kind of since my early days, I've just been misting them with water to kind of give that look, and that's just kind of what I stick with now. I wish I could kind of get something that could really get that kind of trail from the mouth.
Yeah. Well, that's what I think he's talking about, is trying to use some oil or baby something. Oil. To do that.
I've seen people that's even just kind of made drools out of like hot glue, and then they can just almost kind of hang them into the mouth when they're wanting to use the shot and things.
You have to get one of the smaller hot glue for these size, though. You can't.
I suppose maybe you kind of did a blob and they can actually just stretch it out.
Yeah, you can just hold it. Yeah, you can just
exactly.
It'll make like a string. Yep.
I'm gonna go do that now before somebody else does it.
Well, Single Songwriter also says baby oil is non-toxic and has the viscosity, so that might be another thing as well to try. But speaking of your queen, my queen broke.
Yeah, I remember you saying,
I was trying to, because I saw in a lot of pictures that you guys were able to get the head to kind of bend down more and like have her look more down instead of always like kind of straight. And I was trying to do it, and I was looking at the joint, and I was like, it looks like I can do it. I heated up the joint, and I'm pulling on the joint, heating it, pulling it, and pop. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. So now it's glued the way I wanted it, but I can never move it again.
Yeah. See, a lot of times how I kind of captured that was just my camera angle. So I'd maybe have, like, I can think it was like one of my Witcher shots. Like, I've got the queen kind of like this, and Geralt looks like he's kind of on a ridge and stuff, and it was literally all shot on a flat surface, but I just tilted it with the camera, and then just kind of had the other aliens kind of positioned, kind of just sold it.
Okay, well, I've already broke my NECA queen, and you can't buy those anymore. They're all aftermarket now, and I'm not paying that kind of money. I did buy the Haya queen though, just that her scale is too small for my Vivers. She's 1/18 scale, and it really shows. Although the 1/18 scale eggs work great. This is the 1/18 scale egg that you get from Haya. Hold on, I'm bringing the zoom here. And these work really good with the, this is what I use in all of my Guyver shots right now. And it comes with, 4 open ones and 2 closed ones. Box of 6 for $30. And they come with facehuggers for each egg. So, yeah. I really like these. These are great. I'm going to have to buy more of these.
I was able to get the NECA 6-pack one, but the one that kind of looked like it was in a household egg box.
Yeah.
And it's the same. It's like 3 closed, 3 open, and I think you got like 3 facehuggers with them. But I was only able to find the Illuminous one, which, when you have them and they're not in the dark, they kind of have like a weird color into them. But most of the time, my lighting just kind of hides it. And I think I did repaint a couple of them just to see how it came out. Yeah, and it's kind of worked a little bit.
Well, Single Songwriter is a great idea with the hot glue, by the way.
I'll have to try it.
I'm sorry, I cut you off when I was saying that. I apologize.
No, it was just I painted eggs and they came out. But I was going to try and get one of my friends to 3D print me some.
So here's your behind the scenes for that runner here, and I got like you got like a little bowl to contain your explosion.
Class.
I haven't thought about doing that. I just try to put it on the
table. That was
table.
one of my first ever thing. When I first started toy photography, I had no lights, I had no nothing, and I just was using like a bedside lamp, and that was the bedside lamp. But it had like a dome bit on it, so it kind of gave off a glow. And then as I kind of progressed, I tried to rip off the top part and pull out just the light bit, and it didn't work. So usually that's what I set my flame on. And then sometimes if I just want like a soft glow from the corner, I just put that with a flame over it. Even though the explosion's not in the shot, it just gives off a soft glow.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. I'm still working with the explosion effect. In fact, the one today I think was my weakest one, but whatever. The other thing is this diorama stuff here. Is this all Mighty Kane stuff?
Yeah, apart from that one kind of dark bit you see in the middle, was like something I picked off at eBay really, really cheap. And it's kind of like a cardboard kind of diorama you can kind of make. And I just kind of got one. It's actually a tunnel, but I just had the tunnel like this. I just had it sitting up on its side that way, just to kind of add a bit more depth.
I'm just jealous that he's out in the UK because I'd be ordering this stuff from him too, man. But I don't think he wants to ship to the US.
I think he does. I have seen definitely some
want to pay for the shipping.
Some US guys that's got
it. Maybe I don't want to pay for the shipping. Maybe that's it.
Yeah. That's usually when I try and get anything. It's always like from the States, and I'm like, oh man, I have to pay customs and everything.
Yeah, you guys really get the shaft, man, because you got to pay that customs. That's ridiculous.
Like the Extreme Steps is so expensive to get over here.
Yeah,
it was like costing $70 just for shipping.
Ugh. Loco Lu. Oh, there he just went. Loco Lu. This is Collectors.Orbit right above you here, and of course you know Harry.
How you doing? How you doing? What's good, everybody? Hit that like button.
Thanks, Lou. Thanks, Lou.
Hold up. Go ahead.
Hit the like button. Subscribe.
Leave a comment.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Wow. That's awesome. I love that. I love that.
I do that for everybody. Whenever my daughter's around, she's got to say, share, like, subscribe, hit that like button. Comment. You want to see your name? You want to say your name? Okay. What's your name?
My name's Penelope.
All right, baby.
Oh, so cute.
Adorable.
Yeah. Anybody mess with her, you already know you're going to be 6 feet under.
We just cover up your face.
That's the right attitude.
Intimidating.
No, that's all right. They're going to see the shirt.
Well, I was doing a comment real quick. Oh, yeah. Rock on. Paul was saying those Mighty Kane dios are great. I've got a couple of them. I do want to get some, man, but I just can't stop buying toys.
I need to
buy dioramas. That's the issue. It's like, oh, I really want to buy this diorama. Oh, but this toy just came out.
Yeah.
I've been making my own.
Constant battle. Or even trying to make things, and I'm like, oh, well, I need to not shoot for a couple of nights so I can make this diorama. I'll just shoot with what I've got.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to put things on pause for the Mandalorian one. That diorama is here behind me. 1/6 scale.
You move your mic. Your mic's in the way. There you go. Move the Geibers. They're in the way. I'm joking.
Yeah, we're gonna stay there, man.
That looks great.
Foam board, just painted with. I used some dirt mixed with the base coat here to give it some texture. And then I even pulled out the airbrush to give you the corners and stuff to kind of give you that weathering around the edges.
Very nice.
Oh, you did pull out. Okay.
Yeah, I pulled out the airbrush. We'll go over the actual picture of that later, but.
Well, I just made some new dials as well. Go 2 seconds and I'll grab what I've made.
Oh yeah, let's take a look, man. Harry, man, you making any new dials?
No, I'm still waiting for my 3D printer to come in. Like that's when I'm gonna really hammer it down and get really into
I've decided that I am going to get mine fixed because
it's such a nice way to just pump out stuff really quickly, especially if you know how to 3D model.
So I was trying to make just castle ruins kind of thing, mostly for Witcher shots. So I just made I've lost a bit. Yeah, so I just kind of made like kind of ruins.
Oh, very cool.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like this. Nothing that really connects. So obviously I could kind of have them connected, kind of up like this if I kind of wanted. But really I could have them staggered around with plants. Got a few walls. different ones, and that's just it's not even fancy foam. It's like the missus got new
Look at
like
her
My favorite style of foam.
and then I did like a ground bit, which I put kind of
Oh
like
wow, look at that.
that's
That looks
cool.
really good. That looks really good.
I like
that'd
that.
obviously be like your.
That
And then
is
a
awesome,
little,
dude.
but I came home really, really tired from work, and I've done the brick layout the wrong way. Like instead of having them dotted between each other, I did it straight lines.
Oh yeah.
I only did like
Still looks
3
fine,
bits
still
of
looks
wall.
That can be a tile
Yeah,
floor, man. That
more
could just be a
walls.
tile on the floor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
do
could be the
more
floor,
walls
yeah.
that were done the wrong way.
Mhm.
Nice.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
that was
dude.
my little play around the other night.
Hell yeah. Let's see what else we got for your behind the scenes here. Here's your camera settings for that shot. So you're 1/5 a second for your shutter speed, right?
Yeah.
And then 5.6 aperture ISO 100, which is where we like to live if we can.
Yep. Most ideal.
Which means you're going to be pumping out some light to get that. You know, the one thing I don't like about the runner is he doesn't have the back spikes like the other ones.
Yeah.
His back is just very boring, whereas these guys get the back spikes.
I usually have a slower shutter than that, but it's just because generally my room is a lot brighter than usual. Usually I've got all the lights off, and I've just got my 3 or 4 lights I'm working with.
Well, when I use the haze machine, I'm trying to keep the shutter speed slow so I can get the nice soupiness. I like the soupiness in my haze. What's up, CT603?
Yeah, bros. Like you usually like going for that grit. You always have that grit look in your shots. It always looks like a movie poster.
Yeah.
Well, look at Dave, man. This is awesome. The Witcher, man. Look at this.
Yeah.
I was disappointed. I was disappointed with this one because my idea for this was, you know, the Akira poster with kind of that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that was what I was wanting. I wanted to go for Geralt walking towards his horse with the severed head, but then having like a trail of blood coming from the head.
Yeah.
And I just every time I tried to get the angle for the Akira poster, it just wasn't sitting right with me, and I couldn't get the trail of blood to kind of pop. I even put down some like cling film wrap, and then put fake blood on top of that to kind of see if I can make it stand out. So I kind of ended up going for this, but that was the original idea, was Akira poster, but with The Witcher.
This is still amazing, though.
I can see where you had that idea, but this is still an amazing shot. Although I know firsthand when you don't get the shot you want, you're just never happy, even though you get a great shot out of it. You're like, damn it, why didn't that other one work? And this is something a lot of the photographers aren't doing, man. But I'm glad you do it. You know, at least put in the camera and the lens, information. I love when we put that. I think it just helps everybody when they all know what you're using or what settings you're using.
Because then you always end up with kind of lots of messages from people as well, kind of being like, oh, what kind of camera do you use, or what kind of lens have you got, and things like that. And it wasn't kind of a case of I don't want people to contact me, but it was obviously just to kind of save it. Like that was where the idea of, Joe, I'm just going to put this information in.
Yeah.
It saves you from the comment section. It's like, okay, I just said this once, said this twice. Thrice. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Question. The horse, is that Lord of the Rings horse, or is that the
It is, yes. It's an old Lord of the Rings one.
Yeah.
Once I got the Witcher figure, I was like, I need a horse. Obviously now they've actually started kind of coming out with horses, but I quite like that one because it's the new Witcher horse. It's just like all jet black, whereas this it's kind of brown. It's got a lot more like colors throughout the horse and things. And I've done some shots with him riding the horse, and the scale and that kind of works perfectly fine for it.
Yeah, it looks awesome, man.
I need a 1/6 scale horse too.
What are you using for foliage in the front?
In the front, most of it's just dirt out the garden, and I got like a bag of like fake moss that you would kind of put in the bottom of pot plants and things. So I usually just kind of put that down around my scene to kind of fill out any kind of holes. But the general base is just dirt out of the garden.
And the background is just the rest of the garden?
Like fish tank plants.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice touch.
He's got great practical setups that he does diorama stuff with, man. He just him and your wife helps you build some of these too, right? I know she helped you build some of the trees you used to use. I don't know if you still use them.
What was it? No, I did the trees. What was it she made again? She made my water tower. She likes the building and stuff, and I just don't have the patience, especially when it comes to like carving bricks and things. But then I like doing the painting part, so she'll build it and then I can paint it. Oh, she made like my not my garbage can, like the dumpster. She made my dumpster for me.
I need to marry a wife that can do that for me as well.
Here's another recent one for you. This was May 10th. You posted this one. You got this Joker versus was this one of the McFarlane Batmans?
Yeah, that's the Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight.
Yeah. All right, and we got some behind the scenes here. Here we go. What is this you got here? What is this contraption? Just like just a light bar with a
it's just a light, and that's just the stand. And I over the course, I've kind of taken a shot, moving a light, taking a shot, moving a light. I kind of moved it overhead, and then was kind of playing with that. And I end up just kind of usually a lot of times I'll end up just standing holding my light over my shot.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Finding where I like it, and then it's kind of clicking. I don't really have anything that can get it really either hanging from or suspending from. So a lot of times I end up just kind of holding it, and then I just find that perfect shadows on the faces and things.
Dude, I've Trevor. I don't know if you watched the stream. I've had Trevor on here, and he found me the best thing to hold my lights with. I use the loom cubes and the panel, the panels and the regular cubes, and just get these goosenecks that clamp on your table, and they're really sturdy. They're great. If you want, I'll link them to you. I know they're Amazon US, but you might be able to find them over there too.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Yeah,
but those are real solid. I use them for all my stuff now. I barely use any other stuff anymore. But
you don't have enough lights, though.
Yeah, you never have enough lights, dude.
That's the running joke. You never have enough lights.
You never have enough lights. I'm telling you.
So real quick, can we go back to that photo?
Yeah.
Can we go back to the behind the scenes?
Which is it, man? Behind the scenes or the photo?
Right there. What are you using for the cityscape? Is that a monitor or is that a?
No, it's just like a printout poster.
And
then I've just behind the buildings, I've just got like a little loom cube style light, just shining light up on it to kind of make it pop.
From the bottom or from the top?
I think about that one. I think it's either just in the bottom or it's kind of just low behind the Coca-Cola building. Actually, if you look, do you know what? If you look right where the arrow is on the left-hand side, you can just see it on a little stand.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see it. That's dope, man. That's dope.
Let me get this over to just give me some Matrix stuff here. Hold on. Let me get this because CT603 was asking for a link for his lights there. So there's that. By the way, Lou, this is where I got my Guyver 1, man, and it came here quick. And he still got some in stock, man. And I know one other person's ordered them from here.
Yeah, it's just going to be an extra one for me. It's not a dire emergency. It's just an extra one. All right. But I'll get one. Thank you. Oh, but I need a Guyver 3. That's the one I need.
Well, the Guyver 3 I got on eBay, man. I can't help you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the only one that that matters. Guyver 3 is the badass. Love it.
But yeah, this is Lou who got me buying the Guyvers. Because you had them, David, but he was able to stop for a second and tell me exactly what he had, and I was like, "Ooh, I want that."
I've got the real old ones. Actually, I think I've got one sitting right here. Actually.
No snap. Don Price says, "Loco, you need to take shots of the turtle riding green screen."
Green screen, yeah, not green screen. Green screen, yeah. He wants me to get the turtle riding green screen. See, I'm waiting for the gun.
Oh, he's at the Max Factory one.
That's gigantic. Yeah.
Hold on, let me give you the full screen.
I only got that down because I was trying to shoot it with the Queen, but he's actually got a broken arm.
That's the problem. They're brittle.
Yeah, I was trying to shoot him with the Queen, but I just wasn't happy with it.
So is your Guyver 1 and your other ones, are they all Max Factory or are they Figma like mine?
They're all Max Factory. Yeah, I've just got gigantic Guyver 1 and Guyver 3.
Okay.
Guyver 1.
Dude, look at this spawn, dude. Man, this looks awesome. If McFarlane could take you and have you make his pictures, man, because
that'd be the dream.
You got it going on, man. Look at that. You're making this work. Lou, what are you playing with?
Oh, Gilo.
Oh, nice. I think I had him as well, but that was one of the ones that got broke. A long time ago.
Still got Guyver 1.
Oh, we're showing. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. I had Guyver 1, 2. Optum is there. All 3 versions of Optum that I have. That's the Godzilla stuff. Yeah, and I got the same one.
Oh yeah.
No.
So we got behind the scenes for this. Ooh, yes. Nice. Now, did you build
That's
this
dope.
set here? This is awesome.
That was one of the ones that my missus started building, and that was like when I got my. I think it was when I got my Mezco Ash from Evil Dead, and I was like, I need a cabin, so she started making me that during lockdown, and then it just got to a stage where she lost interest, and it's been sitting like that for months. Like I'm just waiting for her to do like the windows and the door, so then I can paint it. But yeah, it's been sitting like that for months.
I'm sorry. Is this popsicle sticks for the siding? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a lot of popsicle sticks.
Yeah, it was. We just bought like a big pack of like 400, and then she just sat and just glued them all on every night, just on cardboard.
Very nice, man. Very nice.
There's like a floor part to it as well, but it's like folded under.
Yeah, I can't wait to get that one that comes with the horse. Woo.
Yeah,
Well,
and again,
that's
that's
the horse right now. That's the Lord of the Rings horse, right?
No. There's a variation that's coming out with the horse.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's just the Lord of the Rings one I used for him. But I probably will get the one with. Like, I wish we knew the horse one was coming, because I probably wouldn't have bought the single figure. I would have just waited and got the horse one.
Well,
but then I would have got sad when I saw everybody posting photos of him, and I was like, well, I don't have mine yet.
Here's the thing. McFarlane did this. He went and tested the waters out because he wasn't sure about his Spawn franchise. So once he saw it was popping, he's like, how can I capitalize on this? That's right. Make one with one small variant and then give them all color swaps. And then maybe I'll come up with a deluxe that is not necessarily a deluxe, is just another figure from another line with another paint job. Just put into it, because the horse is the same horse that you get from Witcher.
I just now noticed during the behind the scenes this alien back here.
Yeah.
You kind of lose him in the picture.
Just because I felt there was just a bit of empty space there.
Yeah.
But that was kind of me going for like a Guyver feel Predator, and that's kind of went for the backwards blades.
It's because I had all the Guyver shots, so you had to try to make do with with the Predator.
I think that was the day that because I woke up in the morning, I've got my Guyver figure sitting in the bedroom, and kind of when I woke up, I was looking at him, I was like, I might shoot Guyver tonight when I come home. And then I saw your Guyver pick when I was at work, and I was like, oh, I'll shoot Predator then.
Let's go take a look real quick. Hold on, that was May 4th for that one. And what was this, around the first time I shot a Guyver? This one here?
That one.
May 2nd. So yeah. Probably been right around there. You'd be like, damn it.
Still one of my favorite shots.
Well, this is the wallpaper you guys can get if you remember. And you vote. This is one of the choices for the wallpaper, because each month we give away a wallpaper cropped for a desktop as well as your phone. So this is one of the choices for the members this month, is this for wallpaper. But we're not here to look at my stuff yet. Going back to David.
Yet? How dare you?
Oh, I got a lot of stuff I'm proud of I want to talk about.
How dare you? I'm joking. Sure, sure.
Man, what Predator is it? This I don't know.
That's a custom head from LRL Customs.
Okay, yeah, I know him.
It's the Fugitive Predator. Because then he doesn't have the gauntlets. He's just kind of got holes where the blades come out of, and you can just pop in and off the blades. So I just reversed them.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think there's any body swap parts on that. Yeah, just the custom head.
Well, you made the Fugitive Predator, in my opinion, look better, because I didn't think he looked that great in the movie. But you know, I'm not
quite like the head sculpt on the figure. The figure's head sculpt's quite good. But just overall, the figure's a bit too shiny for me. But it goes well with that head sculpt. But I have been meaning to make like a full custom figure to go with the head sculpt that I got, or that was a custom mask.
Look at that. What gauge wire do you use, by the way, when you're doing this stuff?
One that's that thick. I don't know.
You're no help for me.
But wire, and it's really thick, and it does the job. It's enough for that. But if you were trying to have the wire, say, be I think you see like Scott Blind that does it, and he has his wire right over holding a character up. It's not strong enough to do that, but it's sturdy enough to kind of use as a kind of peg, and so. Okay.
And of course, you got your Justice League Batman here.
Yeah, I was pretty uninspired by that one. I've almost deleted that one a few times. I was just playing. I think that was one of my early ones, Zach.
Yeah, well, you got phenomenal stuff, but yeah, this was I hesitated to stop on it. I wanted to go to the next one, look more interesting. to be honest with you. But I didn't want to skip, and I want to go here.
Of course.
I think that was my first. That was my first photo back after my multiple weeks away.
Dude, this is awesome. And is this the Resurrection Predator? Because it looks kind of like it.
The Resurrection Alien, yes.
Yeah. Or yeah. You knew it.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Man. God, I love this particular alien, man. He's awesome. What do you use for the blood effect on that?
Just like fake blood, like Halloween blood.
Okay.
I've got like a little jar of it sitting for ages, and I kind of always keep forgetting to use it.
And it washes off pretty easily, right?
Sorry?
I'm sorry. Yeah, it washes off pretty easily.
Yeah, if you were to leave it to kind of dry in and that, you kind of do need to give it a little scrub to get it out. I think it would stain, but to be honest, like even the ones with the troopers, I left that on a bit too long, and I was like, oh no, that's kind of really dried on. It kind of washed off really easily, though.
Okay.
I think if you left it for days and days, it might kind of like stain, and like I wouldn't probably put it on anything like with fabric clothing.
No, I wouldn't use it on a hot toy or something.
No.
It'd be for NECAs.
Yeah.
Yeah, or even like a mesh.
I said I like it. That's a dope shot. That's a dope shot.
Single songwriter. It's nice details in the background also. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Dave's
you can
really
see
good
the little,
at giving you a full picture, not just like what I do.
this the little tunnel you see at the right hand side. That's the one I was saying earlier that I'd got off eBay. Like it is quite small scale. Like you can stand a Star Wars figure in it, and they're kind of just off the roof. But it's way too small for a NECA. But like I said, it was just something I bought as a kind of trial to see kind of what it was like.
Yeah, well, it works for the shot though. I mean,
yeah, but I just kind of used
it doesn't look much when you get the wider angle, but you know,
yeah, just to kind of give it a bit of depth to make it look like corridors and things in the background.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. But yeah, that's one of the things that you've always excelled at is you always put nice layering in your shots, whereas you know, I don't personally. The most I've layered is with the fence, and then had like like a foreground, and then the middle ground, and then maybe a background. But it's usually just basic, very basic. You dress up your shots with you get your LV 426 thing over here, and
that's just printed out. I used to really like doing things in the like say if it was a forest shot, is having say like branches and that kind of in the foreground, but really out of. I used to kind of like that, so you were looking through things, and it seemed to be something I kind of just forgot about. And every now and then I'm like, oh yeah, I used to do that. I forgot about that. But then I also just kind of forget on the day, or I put something in and then I end up losing it when I crop the picture, or I just get annoyed with it. But
I hate cropping the picture. And I'm glad you went with this angle because this angle here it gets ruined by this half hallway.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
BTS.
Although the lighting, being able to see the alien like this is really nice, but yeah, you'd have to change the whole direction of the shot.
Yeah, like I hate when you've got say the shot like this and you've got all the background elements and there's nothing showing, and you take a few shots and okay, all right, I'm happy. I think I've got what I want. I'm going to try either just tilting the camera this way, that way, or just maybe moving just a little bit. Sometimes you find that like really sweet angle. You're like, oh man. So you start shooting again. But then suddenly now all the background's just off a line a bit. So you've got to try and move everything over. And then something falls and destroys everything. And yeah.
God, I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that. Loco Lu says, dude, got to go and eat dinner. All right, Lou. Enjoy your dinner.
Is that dinner?
Go.
Is it just a bowl of jam?
You're muted, Lou.
It's ribs smothered in.
Oh, okay, good. I was like, is that a bowl of just jam?
So are you just gonna turn off the camera, or are you gonna go, or what are you doing, Lou?
Well, dude, I'm gonna be eating ribs, so that means hands. So that means I can't touch mute if something happens here in the house, because you see how my door.
All right. No, I just was checking, man. Just checking.
Well, I don't want you to go and get lonely and miss me, bro. I know
it's okay, man.
I know you miss it, man. See, this is what happens when you have the verbal conflict of true friends. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man, I miss the cheap shots, bro.
All right, Lou, enjoy your dinner, man. You want to pop back in when you're done if you can, or if not, that's cool too. Whatever.
Yeah, brother.
Appreciate it.
Who did the shot? This is you again, David?
We're still on David's stuff, man. We hasn't been here in a while, so I want to go through some stuff.
Listen, I quit photography. Don't even bother buying me a camera. Mom, take some lessons, bro. Harry, do the same. Because God,
I'm learning. I'm
And you
learning.
know what?
Wait. I gotta ask.
This was a shot that I didn't post, and I'd fallen out of love with. This was when I'd fallen out of love with toy photography, and that was like a leftover shot that I'd done after another shot while I had water out, and I was like, yeah, that's okay. Threw it in the bin, kind of thing. And then I was part of like a Star Wars collab, and I hadn't done a shot because I'd not shot anything. I was like, here, I'll just use this. So this was in the bin for a while, and it was just kind of something I found Star Wars that I was kind of able to pull out.
Okay, I gotta ask, what is this? Because I can't tell if it's a
Black Series.
Yeah, it's just a Black Series.
Yo, I could not tell.
Yeah.
That's dope. I'm using a small phone, by the way, so it's like
yeah, Luke does all his photography on his phone too.
And I can't tell. That's dope.
No, it's a great shot, man. I was going to see if this is behind the scenes, but it looks like it's just a countdown. What is this?
Yeah, no. If you go to the next Witcher picture,
I like that.
Picture.
Yeah, go down. Yeah, so the one with the Kikamora and the swamp.
Oh my gosh.
It was pretty much that shot that I did, and after that, because if you look at the behind the scenes, I'd made like this big thing for water. So it was once I'd finished that shot, I was like, I should take advantage of this thing of water I've got. And I was just kind of looking around my shelf, and I was like, I'll take a trooper and stick him in, move the flame in the background. So that was kind of the shot.
This is why I'm moving out of 1/6 scale when I'm shooting, man, because you can do this stuff with these NECA figures.
Yeah, I can't do that with 1/6.
Can't do these with your Hot Toys, man. You ruin them.
No. Yeah.
But this is awesome.
Well, you could and you couldn't. There's a way to get away with it, but it's involving plexiglass and a little bit of trickery. So it's like wherever you would put a foot that was supposed to be rippling in the pond, you would put like a rock in front and recreate that ripple using like a hot glue or something on a plexiglass.
Yeah. We got 17 right now watching. I think we need to make sure we hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already subscribing. And of course, leave a comment down below if you're watching this on the replay. Sorry, Lou. I thought you were in a pause. I apologize.
I've seen a lot of people do water shots, and I almost think they look better than water is using either tin foil, but what do you call them, aluminum foil. They'll either use aluminum foil or even just like cling wrap, and they'll use that, and then obviously just make a gap for the figure to go in. And I've seen some of that, and I'd actually say sometimes it looks better than actually using proper water, unless you're doing a quick shot and you're using air to kind of make the water move. But because I lose a long shutter, you just end up with that smooth water bit. Some of the cling film wrap shots I think looks better than water, and you get away with that with your Hot Toys, obviously without kind of water damaging.
Yeah. Also with the acrylic, the clear acrylic sheets, you just got to be careful with the reflection, because if you're trying to get a good reflection off the water, just like that's your goal, you have to make sure that your lights and your stand and everything else in the ceiling is not being captured. That's the only trick.
Yeah.
Only thing. But dude, this is an amazing shot. That figure looks dope. It looks like something out of The Thing.
What?
Yeah. The McFarlane Mega figures are like some of their DC figures. You know, you kind of look at the face sculpts and things, and they're a bit. The Witcher ones have been quite good, but the Mega figures that McFarlane do, like the big monsters, are always phenomenal.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like Violator, the big Joker, and everything. They're all absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I gotta get Cygor. That's next on the list.
Yeah, I was looking at him, but I don't have enough room on my spawn shelf.
Well, I have a collection of Cygor. He has to be in the collection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we get these from your backyard, these twigs and stuff?
Yeah, just from the back garden, or kind of when I go for a walk.
Did you put this moss type stuff on them, or was that already on them?
No, I found those ones. They all had moss on them, and I was like, I'm taking all those.
I don't have anything interesting like that. I got pine trees in my backyard. They're useless to me, man.
I was out with the dog and my little daughter for a walk, and I saw these. I was like, I was trying to get my daughter to carry them, so people didn't think I was just a weirdo with a load of sticks. So whenever I carry them, let me pass someone. I was like, "Come on, hurry up! I've got your sticks."
Maz, I don't know if you have neighbors nearby that have like gardeners that just chop up their bushes and stuff, if they have bushes at location where you're at. But over here in my location, whenever I have the gardeners come in and take care of the garden, whenever they have extra like branches and stuff like that, bro, grab them. Ask your neighbor, yo, you getting rid of that? Let me get it.
Dude, Lou, I heard your story, but holy shit.
Yeah, I know, Maz, you don't pay attention to me, so I'm out.
No, I pay attention to you, man, but you see what's on the screen here? Look at this, man.
Comment,
Mighty King.
for more
I need to get this exact diorama. Can you
wants
just
to go
order
and
this
eat his
for me,
ribs.
David, and I'll pay him?
Still talking over me. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
I'll catch you guys on the next.
Let's go
Thanks,
eat
Lou,
his
man.
ribs.
Enjoy your dinner, dude.
Thanks, guys.
Later, Lou.
Peace.
How am I just now seeing this? I just now hit the like button on this thing, man. Oh, look at
Like,
this.
yeah, when I was shooting this, I tried putting that grid to try and get like a nice kind of lighting effect. But when reviewing all the pictures, I ended up going for actually one of the pictures that didn't have that on it.
See, I'm looking to do my own little alien scene. I want to, the lift that Ripley's waiting for Bishop to land on and Aliens. I want to make that and have the Queen coming out the door. And I finally found some wire. I found some wire that's going to be about the right. Let me zoom in here real quick. This because the lift door's got this the square wire on it. But
oh yeah, that would work.
Yeah, it's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna cut it down with my Dremel but there's a piece, with the platform number and stuff. There's like a big X on top of this part, and I gotta get that measured out and do that. But dude, this is beautiful, man. I want this diorama. I need to really talk to him, man.
Yeah, I always like those the blast doors because I had a few things from him. I think once he was just selling off like a big box of things that was kind of like offcuts and things. So I bought kind of 2 pieces that I made the doorway with, and then for ages I didn't really actually have a door to close it with. And then I think I'd messaged him one day. I was just, okay, man, how's it going? Can I get this? And he sorted me out. I managed to get some other stuff from him at the time.
No, I don't ever believe in telling people what you paid for something, but can you give me like a ballpark of what I would expect to pay for?
That was about £400. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. No, how much was that again?
Like I said, I don't expect specific numbers because they can always change.
I think I was only like £30 maybe for that, and I'm sure I got that and a couple of other things. I'm sure maybe it was like only about £30 or £40.
And it's painted, or do you have to paint it yourself?
He gave me that one painted. The door frame that fits around, I bought them all unpainted, so I painted those and fitted on the hazard tape. So I put like the left hand side of the shot is I painted all that, but then the center door part I got that one painted. And I think the original stuff I got from him was painted as well.
Okay, rock on, dude, rock on. Paul says, I've gotten the Kikimara, and it's a great piece. Would you have any ideas what to use for a web type material for a diorama?
Halloween webs.
Yeah.
Like I think I did that for a spider gremlin shot. I just had a leftover Halloween webs that you would just like take and put over stuff around the house. I used that and it worked quite well.
Another thing that I've thought for webbing, and I haven't personally put this into practice, but I've definitely built up a lot of it while I was trying to build dioramas, is the stringy hot glue.
That's what I use.
Just the long strands of hot glue that just follow the glue gun and get everywhere. And I'm like, man, I should just make webbing out of this stuff because it's just, it would look so legit at that scale.
Yeah, that would definitely work.
Let's move on over to Harry's stuff today.
Don't have a whole lot of new stuff lately, but
but I don't know if David's gone through your stuff, man.
Yeah,
I have, but I can't tell which ones are toy photography and which ones are just films.
No,
he does all
photography. That's cheating. That's from a movie. That's not. That's not
no, thank you.
Harry doesn't do toy photography. He just posts movie stills.
He does film it. He doesn't just shoot it like you or I do. He does film it like a video or a movie.
Actually shoot with a
and then he takes the frames. I'll let him explain it, but yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just show you. This is what I shoot on. This is my baby right here.
Holy moly!
This is a Blackmagic Pocket 4K with a bunch of gears attached onto it. So I shoot my stuff basically like how I would shoot a movie. I would click record, and then I'll basically light paint everything, and then I'll pick out the frames that I like the most, and then I'll kind of overlay them on top of each other in Photoshop, and that's how I get that multiple light, even though I'm using only like one light usually.
Yeah, he cheats a little bit because I know you're not a big Photoshop guy yourself, David. Yeah, I know you'd like to do as much in the camera as possible.
Yeah, the most I will do is like either make say Predator eyes glow, or maybe a little solar flare and stuff. I have like seen a lot of stuff with people that obviously use the one light and a really slow shutter, and then maybe piece together one light in. And so it's just never. I don't know if it's because I know that I'm doing it, and when I look at it, I'm like, that's fake. I can see that's not meant to be there. But then I don't know if it's because I know it's not.
Yeah.
But no, like honestly, that shots just look straight from a movie.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think that's why I usually do that, because it does give it that like weird, not very realistic look. It looks kind of like concept art-y. And and I do kind of like that, so that's why I just kept doing that. And then also it just gives you so much power in post. Let's say if you're like, oh, this is too dark, I kind of want it to be more, a little bit brighter, and then you have that frame that you can just overlay on top and then kind of blend it together.
I don't have that luxury. I've got to go back and start again.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm with David.
You have to go back and start all over again. So I'm like, I don't want to do that. I just set everything up. I clean everything. So
let me give a shout out real quick to Hot Toys Hotline. He's just starting out. So guys, make sure to go check out his channel there, Hot Toys Hotline, if you guys are into Hot Toys stuff. Relatively new channel. He just had brothers cousins on with him today, and another guest, and I was checking him out before I came in here. So definitely go check out Hot Toys Hotline. Let's see. And apparently he shoots with his camera phone, which is fine. People do that. Lou does that.
That's what I started out with too.
Yeah, so we get to start with. And then Don, I think, was asking about your camera there. Does it shoot pics or mini nukes?
It could do, either when you require it to. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can kill people with this. Yes. Yes.
H Green says, "You three are the reason why I want to stop taking photos."
No,
dude,
you're right here. We should be the reason why you want to take photos, right?
Dude, you're right here with us. You're stepped up so huge, man.
Yeah, there's plenty of people I look at and go, "Look at that picture. I'm stopping. I quit." Plenty ones I look and say,
dude, man, have you seen Bioject's photo? He's one of those ones that make me, and your stuff too, man. Both of you guys make me want to quit.
You too.
Bioject's photo, you guys, Trevor, 16.
Trevor.
Shit, what's his name? 16 shooter. 16 shooter.
Yeah.
Aya Viatu, all those guys.
Single songwriter. Thank you.
It's crazy.
Visual Approach is one of the ones I was looking at, and I was like, how?
Oh yeah, Visual Approach. Ooh, that guy. Ugh.
Yeah. Sean's a really nice guy. He was somebody like I spoke to a lot, kind of in my middle kind of days and stuff, and he could almost be somebody that kind of like gave me a lot of kind of hints and not hints, but like kind of a lot of advice to kind of work with. And a really friendly guy and kind of really willing to kind of help out and answer questions.
Well, that's how you and I got talking too. I think I was asking you about something, and I don't remember specifically what it was, but
because I think yours was one of the first kind of accounts that I think I kind of came across really when I kind of started in that. Oh. Yeah, I think we just going to start. I think you were one of the people that explained Aperture to me.
Yeah, possibly, because I like to try to be helpful. That's why I have this channel now, doing this thing. So I'm not going to sit there and say I know everything. But I like to try to be helpful. Hot Toys Hotline actually is saying, he says, laugh aloud, you all are about to make me buy a decent camera and try to compete. Dude, if you're doing YouTube anyway, I bought the Canon M50 for YouTube, and now I do my photography with it. So it can do both. It's just a matter of a lens,
I'm still a firm believer that lighting is more important than the camera.
Yeah, and lighting is definitely huge.
Yeah, lighting is more. I think if anyone's going to start out and they're looking to try and improve, I think it'd be more important to say invest £100 or dollars for some better lights before the camera, and then kind of just play with and learn with that, because you really can get. Because like, look at this shot. Even if this was done with a phone and the phone, because then a lot of your phones got smart. With that lighting, doesn't matter what kind of camera. Well, not obviously making fun of your camera or nothing, but the lighting on that really sells the shot.
Yeah,
Lighting
Again,
is
that just looks like something from, Disney Plus. Like this.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look,
Thank you,
here's that
thank you.
screenshot from the new Star Wars show.
No, thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is something that I do wish we get to see in live action at some point. I
Yeah.
hope. Yeah.
Hot Toys Hotline. He says, I'll have to do my research for sure. Cameras are not my strong suit, but I'd love to give toy photography a solid go. Yeah, I don't want to sit there and say you have to get this Canon M50, but I bought it specifically for YouTube because that's what it was really good at, and it's turned out to be great at toy photography as well. I haven't had to replace it, so that's why I sidle with it. I like it. It's one of the easier cameras to use too. Let's move on though, dude. This looks almost just like Clone Wars, man. Like,
oh, thank you. Yeah, it's
Crazy.
directly inspired by right after. Oh, bless you. By after
Yeah.
the order 66 order. Yeah.
bless you.
That
And
was
then
good.
here, man, you whip out the Superman.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had him just laying around. I'm like, all right, let's just do something before I put him away. Yeah.
This all looks good. The only thing that's bothered me a little bit is his neck is crinked kind of weird for that. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but
I
it
mean,
looks like
it's not.
I think because you kind of see the line from the right
Yeah,
here from the toy.
there's not really much you can do about that. I tried my best to just kind of Photoshop that and kind of blend it and get rid of the seam, but
You
yeah,
just
the
use,
neck
you just use your
itself
clone
can't.
stamp, man. Just use your clone stamp and
Well,
grab
yeah,
some of
that's
the
what
neck
I
and
did.
just,
Yeah, that's what I did. But
back
you
and
can't really
forth.
turn the whole neck itself, so it's just the head that's tilting. That's why it's looking a little.
What do you use for your backgrounds, Harry? Is that all in
Oh,
post, or do you use a monitor?
That's just my monitor. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a pro at using his monitor.
Yeah.
dude.
So
I'm jealous.
every single shot of mine is usually used with a monitor. Like most of them, probably 90% of them.
See, I just started really. I've done one or two odd shots with. It was just like
Mhm.
my laptop in the background. But
Mhm.
then I'll usually use like dial pieces, and where there's like a break
Yeah.
in the dial, I'll use that.
Yeah.
But I just
ideally
Yeah.
using both of them and blending them together.
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
probably the
It,
best.
it helps fill the screen as part of the
Yeah.
background when you can do
Yeah.
that.
But I just got a new TV today, so I've moved my old TV through to my garage. And kind of before I came on today, I was kind of playing with some digital background. Use my monitor a bit. Again, I'm trying to not just kind of completely rely on that.
Yeah.
Highlight the dial and give
That makes sense. Yeah.
layers of depth.
It does
but
look a lot better. Yeah.
instantly,
yes.
I had to change my lighting technique and everything.
Mhm.
But I think it's almost like trying to learn again.
Yeah. Oh, and yes, H screen. I definitely agree. It has to be dark and gritty for sure. Like an actual
And
war.
I like the Pacific better than Band of Brothers personally. Of course, I just like that particular
Yeah, just
part
that
of the
kind
history.
vibe. Yeah.
I think it's more interesting to me.
Yeah. So same thing here. The background, that's just my monitor, and I had Superman basically like right.
Yeah,
in
just
front
like
of the
the
monitor.
original,
Like
reveal
touching the
of
monitor.
Henry
Yeah,
Cavill,
exactly.
Henry Cavill, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I gave him the red eyes. I just thought it looked a bit more menacing that way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And that's the light up from the toy. That's not Photoshop, right?
Yeah, that's actually I'm using practical effects there.
Oh, nice.
And then I like the Star-Lord one a lot. This one's great.
Just, yeah, alien inspired, kind of just walking around on LV, 426 in the derelict ship, and yeah, just getting freaked out. Yeah,
See, my alien stuff's moving on to Earth. If you look at all my tags locations, it's moving to Earth because I'm setting up for Earth Wars.
All my Earth stuff is going to the alien world.
Like that's insane, that one.
Oh, thank you. This is Heavy Mando. Just had him standing around again. Like, all right, let's do a shot with him. So yeah, and also this was a collaboration with my other buddy, Elysian. He's pretty good too. A little shout out.
Yes, Elysian. Now this is the one. I'm gonna skip this one. Go to this one.
Oh yeah. This is one of my more favorite shots that I've done for sure.
Cool. You did this one for May the 4th, and I used them all on Revenge of the 5th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't really have any like light side characters right now, so I'm like, I have to use Maul.
Yeah. There's no problem with that. It's a good Maul to use, man. Solo Maul is awesome.
Yeah.
This is why I don't shoot my my Black Series Maul, because whenever I see the Hot Toys ones, I was like, this is so cool. I want to go shoot Maul, and then I have my little Black Series one set up, and I'm like, no, I don't.
If there's a Hot Toys, Hot Toys figure to get, Maul would be the one, and they do have a Clone Wars one coming out. Actually, just got released.
I think the Solo Maul is the one to go for, to be honest, in my opinion.
This is the Solo Maul, yeah.
Yeah,
I have
like
this
just
one
the
too.
legs, the robot legs. That's like the selling point. Like they look so cool.
Yeah, that mold is looking amazing.
Dude, is this it? No, that's not the one. I mean, that's great too, but that's not the one I want to go to.
Are you talking about the one with the
yeah, I'm gonna skip forward here.
It should be on the bottom a little bit. That one right there.
One, man. Yeah, I love this one, man.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
That's
the only thing, and David, there's the only thing that bothers me.
Yeah, I know.
We've already talked about it. Is the blur is just too.
Yeah, it is a little bit too much.
Too jarring right here. It's just like a stop the blur. Yeah.
No, I want to make this bigger.
But Spidey looks perfect.
Yeah, and the webs are all practical effects, so I think they look pretty convincing. Yeah, just using hot glue. Yeah, but if you go to the right though, Jojongmon, this guy's insane.
Is that a toy?
These are
all toys. I don't know how he does it. This guy's insane. Like Mr. Jojongmon. Whew.
Dude, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah, this guy's on another
all right,
level.
well, we've already gone through all that, so we're gonna go back.
Can I see the Batman one? Oh, never mind.
This one here?
Which one?
No, the one next to that one. Yeah,
that one.
This was one of the wallpaper offers for last month.
Yeah, this is inspired by Battinson, but using Batfleck and just cyberpunk in the background there, and just to achieve that.
I missed that one. For screens.
Yeah, actually, using video games is actually like a really good trick to getting your backgrounds. I've discovered that using Battlefront 2 is actually possible right now. So I'm actually going to do more Star Wars shot using Battlefront 2. That's my background. So.
But that reminds me, let's show them the one that actually got picked for the wallpaper for that
Superman.
Month. Was this one?
That's crazy.
And then you got foreground real elements here, right?
That's actual real foreground elements, yes. Yeah. And that skeleton is also 1/6 scale skeleton.
So if you guys remember last month, you would have gotten this as your wallpaper for last month for being a member of Maz's Toy Box on YouTube. So this was.
I mean, you can still get it. You just gotta hit me up and give me a
hey
$300. You can get it.
Exclusive.
$300 per shot. I'm just kidding.
I'll do mine for 200.
We're gonna go talk about some shots here real quick. Where do we leave off for the week? Did we go over this one last week, Harry?
I don't think we did.
Do you remember which ones?
I don't think we went over any of the Guyver shots last week. Like even that one.
Oh, this is the one I wanted to go over with David real quick, though.
Okay, for sure.
That's my. I think you even like this shot. I had to redo it though because it was on my hacked account, the original shot.
Yeah.
And I didn't retake it, but I did add some more light to the head, to the front alien, like it's Hicks' flashlight that he had, his torch. That hit it.
Screwed, man. We're screwed.
But
it's over, man.
All on camera, so I just flipped the camera or flipped the picture upside down after I took it. So, all right. So moving on to the Guyver. Again, these are the Haya 18 scale alien eggs. This is a Guyver 3 from Figma. That's a NECA facehugger that I sliced in half for this shot.
Well, you actually sliced that in half for it?
I actually cut it in half.
Oh,
wow. These are tough little bastards, man. That plastic is not easy to cut through. But I have like 10 of those facehuggers. Like I can sacrifice one for this shot.
Yeah. And you'll get a lot of use out of it.
Yeah. I of course kept the two halves, and we'll utilize it again and again.
Absolutely.
So, but I had bought like 5 big chaps, and they all came with facehuggers, and I got 2 warriors from the regular aliens. They came with facehuggers, and I think the alien 3s. No, they didn't come with facehuggers. Those came with chest bursters. But still, I got a lot
of my ones. The tails have snapped, like the wires. The wire and the tails just snapped up.
You gotta be careful with these things. Mm. But this is I got the behind the scenes here, and let's see, it's gonna play, and I can pause it. So I'm shooting at 1 second, 3.5 aperture here, and ISO 100. And this camera is gonna do some pumping. So I forgot I had extra stands that I could have put this light on. So I'm shooting it and just still holding it, but I wanted that overhead, and this one's a little bit behind them to give a little bit of rim lighting because I'm a big proponent of rim lighting. And as you see, I just got this little bit of flooring here, which is under the shot. And this is some homemade, little diorama pieces. I made it for a hallway, but I've since repurposed for back walls and all kinds of stuff. And there's, the Haya 1/18 scale eggs. And I got a little weight here holding.
Like, are those just like the rims on the bottom of your walls usually, like in your home?
This year,
For the back diorama, I mean, the back wall. Yeah, that area.
that's dowel
That
rods
look-
for the piping.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was just
dowel
one of
rods.
those.
It's just on some EVA foam. I mean, that's all
Oh, I
it's
see.
on.
I see. I see. Okay.
I got a Wayland Yutani sticker there, but it's not actually stuck on there. I got some blue tack holding that on there. I don't want to waste the sticker on that, you know.
Yeah.
And then I hand painted the Deck 2 caution thing. And there's my haze machine, which you'll see again.
Yeah, I gotta get me one of those.
Yeah, the haze machine's a little pricey, but you know,
Yeah, I can't just keep vaping though. It's just
and then I
destroying
got
my
this
lungs.
one. This was used earlier too. Is I got this blue gel in this window, and I just shine a light through it, and it just creates a little bit of there. But
very cool.
Yeah, that was a good shot. I really like that one.
I like all my Guyver shots, man. I mean, again,
Yeah, that figure is just got a presence to it.
he comes with these arms, so you can do this pose. He just comes
like
with
the cross arm.
Yeah, he comes with 2 sets of arms, one just for this pose.
Just for kind of like all the SH figure art stuff.
And then the behind the scenes, this one's gonna have like a heartbeat thing. See, I'm getting all silly, but he's got an overhead light here. This is kind of in front of him. Then like a blue one that's a little bit behind him. There's the explosions that David uses as well. You know, just got some light inside of. I used airbrush to paint these with some light yellowish and darker orange.
Is yours just foam, or did you put it on to something?
No, it's just sitting there on the table.
So I put mine around. What was it? It was like a Coca-Cola, like a plastic bottle, and then I just like hot glued. It was like foam balls onto it, and then spray painted it from there. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people don't use any kind of wire or nothing in it. It's just literally
they just kind of
kind of poof it there. I do have a red gel on the back side of this to create a cast of that fire on this wall to get that red light there. So
makes sense.
And see, I got this. This is me just playing around with InShot for my reels.
Fancy, very fancy.
Hey, I bought that program, man. It's for your phone. It's for reels. You know, it's awesome. So that's to the beat. If I had the music playing, you'd hear it. But you know, there's the haze machine going again, and just creating the atmosphere. But dude, this one though, this is my new Hot Toys Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah,
this is the Golden Armor Woman. I hated the movie, but this figure is just gorgeous.
I don't think you're the only one.
Joe, see, when I saw this, my initial reaction is, "Why would you buy that?"
Because she's just so gorgeous,
it
man.
It is a cool figure. I'll say that. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not a fan of gold stuff.
We'll go to the behind the scenes here.
I agree. I agree, David. 2 gold for me.
Yeah.
See, I switched out my 100mm because I just.
I didn't even buy the McFarlane with that.
There's my 32mm lens. So I'm going to put that on.
Okay.
InShot helped me with these quick edits, which I love. There's the haze machine going in. My little wings that I can choose from her.
Those are crazy though. The size of those wings, man.
Yeah, they're huge. They're huge. And I got a Loom Cube actually propping this one up.
Oh, I see. Hey, it works. It works, right?
Just to get the angle right, you know. What's up, Mike Mansell? How you doing today, buddy? Thanks for coming in, man. And I used wire for her lasso. She comes with a lasso, but I used wire to build this one.
Yeah.
All over it with Photoshop to give it that glowy lasso. So
it would be cool if the lasso was actually wire. That would be cool.
It's just a little stringy rope.
Yeah.
But we get the backlight there behind her, and then also some blue to kind of just give it some color, not just straight,
just gold.
Gold. OG fan, what's going on, man? He says, "Hey, Maz, where do I email you again? I have my email open and ready to get the wallpaper." Well, I'll email you guys at the end of the month. We still got 6 days. But it's invadermoz@gmail.com. Oh, shit. Let's see if I can show that light again. Yeah, so I got a little bit of warm light here to go in her face because I got a lot of blues and kind of golds, and it's just on this one side of her face here. I see there's a blue light also pointing to that left side of her face. And, of course, there's that. And so I just got that warm light, so you see how I can get that cut there, so it's not just all blue on her face, because that's how it was until I cut it.
Got the lens flare there too from
So we
After Effects.
just did that little. Oh yeah, and this is After Effects. I did this light flare right here, and I had
Optical
to
flares.
call Harry up on the phone because I couldn't remember how to export it.
Yeah, it's weird. You would think that it would be simple, right? But nope, it's weird.
OG fan wants to know who to email to get the Superman.
Oh, the Superman.
I have the Superman.
That's so you, yeah.
Single songwriter says, "Can you use one wing closed and one wing open?" Yeah, that's exactly how she is.
You
There,
can switch
buddy.
it out, yeah.
If you look at her, oh, that's the wrong one. If you look at the behind the scenes, which I can't forward through or anything, but her back wing, the one that's furthest from the camera, is closed, and the other one's open. Which I don't think it really would have mattered for the shot from the angle I shot it at.
Yeah.
It really wouldn't have mattered, but yeah. So that back wing there is closed, and this one is open. Just trying to get that all.
Speaking of wings, are you gonna pick up that vulture that they finally announced?
Man, just because they announced it don't mean they're making it.
I know. But I don't know. I have a good feeling this time. Like so many people are trying to get into it. I feel like Hot Toys like, all right, no. We're gonna do it.
OG fan, we'll take a look, man. Hit up invadermoz@gmail.com. We'll take a look at it. Yeah, okay. Dude, this is my favorite shot, I think, though, of the whole week so far. And that is After Effects for that too. To do the
flare. Yeah. Very cool.
Because I think, David, you and I were talking about it. You're like, man, I wish I got to go back with my Photoshop knowledge and get the Mega Smashers lit up, I think is what you were saying.
Yeah, because mine was like very, very early toy photography career. And it was the same thing I was doing. I did like maybe 3 or 4 shots with like Guyver versus Alien. I didn't even have dials. I was just like filling the backgrounds with smoke. And that was kind of like the final shot was the Mega Smasher. And
let me see if I have the Photoshop file real quick because I can show you the different layers I did for the Mega Smasher. And his
I can find my Mega Smasher one. Excuse me.
I'm telling you, man, that the dog alien or runner alien is just it just keeps falling apart so easily.
So my one stays together. It's just his legs. As soon as you sit him down, it's
well, then I hate you. Mine does not stay together at all.
But the legs are stiff.
You said your legs are stiff on yours?
No, is your one's legs actually firm? It's like all the joints of my
fall
legs.
off, man. We them up firm. They just fall off.
I think I've actually got mine for free. I got one of my aliens for free because I bought like I think it was the Ripley when I bought him. The guy was like, "Oh, actually, I've got a couple of aliens, but they're in really bad nick if you want them." And I think I paid $5 for one, and he went, "This other one's really like kind of rubbish, but you can just have that for free as well." And then I've never like my runner one, and I've never went and bought a new one because I'm kind of like, well, I've got a runner there. There's all these other new figures that I don't have out, so I've never just kind of pulled the trigger to go buy a brand new one that's probably going to be in good condition. Same as the Resurrection Alien. Like I really want one that actually stands properly, that I feel that I could really play with the posing. But then there's so many new figures coming. There's never a month where I'm like, do you know what? I think I'm caught up this month.
Yeah,
always
never.
Something.
Always.
Oh,
that's one of the things that kind of made me stop collecting and stop shooting a bit for that that kind of few weeks. Was I just felt I was getting a bit overwhelmed with, and I was almost getting obsessed and buying things just so I could have them, so I don't miss out on them. And then I really want that.
Yeah. I think that's kind of like why I bought Star-Lord, because at first I'm like, I don't really care much about Star-Lord, but I was like, well, I have 2 Guardians, I might as well just get one other Guardian just to have them. Yeah.
That's, I don't know if you can see it. That was my Mega Smasher attempt.
Ooh.
Oh, hold on. I'll get you.
Going to put a forced light on my one.
Dude, that's pretty good though. That's really solid. I like it.
Like you can see the details. It just doesn't really show up there. But that was in August 2020. I did that one. I think that's when I was still using my phone as well.
Okay.
Sorry, I gotta go do this a long way and get my link, and then hopefully I don't create an echo when I send myself this damn thing, man.
Be right back. I'm gonna grab some water really quick.
Mute.
A bottle of water.
Enter studio. Share screen.
Feeling really exposed being on the main camera by myself.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cool. There we go. I can just boop. There we go. Ah, no. There we go. All right. Now, this is a whole second computer I just logged in over here with. That's why it took me a minute. So this is the Mega Smasher effect that I used here. So let's single all this out here. So there's the raw shot, right? From, like that's the in-camera shot. And then I drew the eyes on, so it's your different eyes there, and they got the little blur to it. And then, of course, I drew the glow. And then we did white, just a paintbrush effect, white here, just to kind of start bringing that out. And I might have used a little bit of tealish blue in that white, just like a real basic amount. And then I did the next layer, which is a little bit bigger, but also more spread, so it's more blurred. And then the next layer again, just a bigger brush and more feathered and blurred on the outside. And we keep doing that, just incrementally, making it brighter and bigger. And then this is the last layer here of the brush. And then boom. So there's the black. This is a black solid. This is from After Effects. It's a thing called Video Copilot, and it's optical flares. Yeah. And so I did one, and then I put it here on top of this. And when on the optical flares, I was able to choose a lens, effect. And so I chose one and masked around it. So this is like just speckles or something. So it looks kind of like that particle building around the Mega Smasher. And then we put in the second one here. What we did was you just duplicated the first one and flipped it, so the glare went the other side. Yep. And yeah, that's essentially all we did. I mean, cool. Again, Harry taught me that trick, because really, if you have After Effects and you can get the Video Copilot optical flares, it handles flares so much better than Photoshop ever can.
See, that's pretty much how I would have done mine. But then why I think I just do it like a layman kind of way. Because the way I would have probably approached that is I would have obviously created a new layer. Kind of usually done a colored orb and a colored orb, blurred and everything from there. Then kind of drew some white in, but I'd almost do it the reverse the way in, and then I just usually Google and like type in solar flare, find the flare that I want, take that over, blend it to screen, and kind of do that.
And you can do that. You can do that, but the nice shortcut with the optical flares, if you have After Effects like he and I do, is that you can get the flare the exact color you want right then and there. You don't have to. All you have to do is like use the dropper and be like, I want it to be that color, and it does that. Whereas if you get a flare from Google and you want to try to do that, you have to put an adjustment layer on there and try to match the color that way, and it's just it's kind of for me anyway. It's a hassle. I have a hard time getting the colors to match right, because it's not just the color. It's like you got to play with the saturation and the lightness, and you got to really work it and finagle it just to get a color where I drop and be like, that's what I want.
I don't work that much. I go, this flare is not right. Bin that back to Google. Green flare, blue flare, and then I've seen me not find the effect I want actually, and then just say, because that Predator shot, the one where he had the reverse blades. My original idea was him doing like kind of slicing through and actually having the blood spraying out of the two guys. And I knew exactly what I was going to do. And it was like an effect I'd used for Predators getting their head sliced off with a Yoda shot. And I was like, I'm going to use that exact same effect. I'll change it to red. It'll be fine. And it just wasn't. It just didn't. To me, it didn't look like blood. It just looked. It was too red.
I had that same problem with
it didn't have the look. So I was lucky about everything set up. So then I just put in real fake blood to have to put him down them. But yeah, so I suppose I give up when things.
That Guyver shot I got where he's slicing that face hugger, I had the same problem. I was trying to find a blood spray that would work, and all I was finding was like brushes and all that kind of, and it wasn't working. It just I was like, this is not what I want. I just want a good dimensional blood spray with like all kinds of, I didn't want to sit there and draw it.
I've never found a good kind of post spray for blood. Any kind of blood effect, like anytime I try and use it, it doesn't work right. So that's why I kind of started going back and trying to just use the fake blood. But then again, I can't really do a spray of blood. It's just got to be kind of covered in blood.
Sure, you can just take it in a squeeze bottle, spray it at your camera.
Who did was it not Aesthetic? They did a good one with, and he did the kind of his camera set up like this, and then the clear sheet. And I think it was like a character like stomping on someone else's head or something. And
Yes.
Then he obviously had the camera like this, the glass, and he had the blood splattered on the glass, and then obviously the character standing over that. I can't remember what the character was, but that worked so well.
Yeah.
It came out so good.
Well, that's how I did this one. And I'm so glad he taught me the After Effects thing. I mean, just because I have After Effects. If you don't have After Effects, it's kind of out of your budget to do it, really. But
it's nice because you can like not even just the color, you can change like the position of the flare and then like how it's like flaring too. Like
you can take out each little point. You got like a gazillion little points in there. You can just like pick and choose exactly how you want it. So
actually, you can almost rotate it and kind of
rotate it and everything. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Very powerful.
It's very, very powerful. But here's the behind the scenes for that. Again, I've been putting these all up as reels. There's the Haya eggs. I've played too much with the editing here. I think it's a little too fast. I don't even know what the hell's going on anymore. But I'm using the NECA Queen there. And you had to, but I'm using the Haya face huggers. Yeah. I love these eggs, man. Mm-hmm. So, I got my little fire again. I'm using the two walls that I built to kind of house it in the explosion here off to this side. Mm-hmm. And again, I'm using my grate on the floor, which you don't really even see because I got the angle. And I cut the alien queen elf every time I do a transition. It gets lost. Oh, we're not looking at Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, there we go. I'm like, okay.
You guys are like, he's talking about something.
I thought it was my screen.
Talk about the picture of those.
So yeah, there's the fire in the corner there for this one, and the eggs, and but the NECA Queen, she's over here to the side, and I didn't want to have. I was initially going to go through her legs to shoot this, but I liked the camera angle for him too much to do that, so I didn't end up doing it. That, and she's very precariously balanced, even with her stand. She's just like, I'm going to tip because I'm on high heels. So I didn't want her falling over. But, and then, of course, this is the big dog, dude. This is all in camera with the exception of this little blast effect here.
That's great.
That is, and this is the original shot, but since that's on my hacked account, I wanted to reshoot it, and so I decided before I reshot it, I was going to build the diorama, put him in the proper Mandalorian figure instead of the because this is the OG one here, and that scene he's in the Beskar.
Yeah.
And the only thing is you can't really pose the trooper at all. I mean, he's not dynamically posable at all. So
which is weird. He's a trooper.
Well,
you would
the
assume,
armor
right?
impacts everything. You just can't move.
That's so annoying.
But yeah, I spent the weekend, I think, building. I mean, the week before I built the framework. I actually built the diorama, and then the next weekend, which was this past weekend, I did the painting. And it's this here, this darkness here, that's airbrushed in. Any of this darkness down right here is all airbrushed. But this is all hand painted here, dry brushed across the top here. So I got of course, my behind the scenes, and we got the Mandalorian theme song. So this is with the base coat of it. It's just black, and I got dirt mixed in. I did try grout initially, but the grout wasn't giving me enough texture to it. It was too kind of mushy. So I added some sand to it, just to give it a bit more harder texture. Because I was going for that stucco look, as all the Star Wars buildings tend to have on Navarro and Tatooine and stuff. But it's a black paint with Mod Podge, and then this is the grout and the sand in the picture. And then
I started making like a Star Wars kind of dial, and I think I used like wall filler on it. But I think I made mine too rough. And to that point now, I kind of look at it and I've never gone back and painted it. And I'm just like, I've made it too rough.
Well, you can lose some of that roughness too, possibly.
Sand it down, maybe.
You know?
Yeah, that's always kind of one, but it's always that thing now. It's in the corner and I've kind of lost interest a little bit on it.
Yeah.
I'm sure when Kenobi comes out next week, I'll be like, I need to finish that Star Wars dial so I can shoot Star Wars stuff.
3 days. 3 days.
This is the finished paint job on the dioramas, just by itself. Right here. So, and this door frame here, the inner door frame, that's like a blue, gunmetal blue mixed with a gunmetal silver mixed in with just a little bit of silver. So it's got a metallic look to it, which I don't know if you quite catch it there, but
yeah, I see a little bit of a blue there. Yeah.
Well, you see the blue, but I think you might lose some of the metallic. And I airbrush that in there.
Maybe just the lighting as well.
Yeah. And then, there's my loom cubes. So basically, the way I did the lighting for this is the sun was on one side of the building, because this is supposed to be outdoors, right? So I'm not playing with a lot of light. So I used both of these, pumping out some sunlight, both kind of warmer lights. And then that's the only lights that are on the initial shot is those sunlight pieces there. And you see the dirt here in the front. I just throw up there. Oh, shoot. Now I can't go back. And then I brought in this red snoot for the blaster effect. Just kind of light him up where the red would be bouncing off of him and stuff in the blaster. Just more of that red there. Now, him being white and the light being facing his face, you really lose any of the red on his face, though, which sucks.
Yeah.
There's the texture that we ended up with.
That actually looks really good. That looks super realistic.
I like the cracks as well. Look really great.
And then on that one, this light here is actually in the building. I put that in there.
I was gonna ask, like, that real, like, dang.
Yeah, that's a real light. It's just a little 5mm LED light I got attached to some AA, and it's a yellow. And the only reason why it's yellow because I didn't want to undo the electrical tape and redo, because I have different colors. I have a white light I got to put in there. I just didn't want to mess with it. I was just like, yellow's fine.
Yeah, gets the job done.
So, I just got a little piece of, I cut up a piece of the Tupperware we had.
Cool, very cool.
It's got a frosty bottom to it. So I cut out a flat piece of that from the bottom of the Tupperware and used that as the actual, what the light would shine through to kind of diffuse it. And then I just put that light on top of it, just had it guided down by some wires and got that on top of that. So it's not that bright though, but that is, I'm very happy with that shot, but the Instagram algorithm is not happy with that shot.
Same, man.
Same. Algorithm, I hate you.
Yeah, Instagram is not loving me lately.
That's why I've been doing all these reels, man. I mean,
I think it's everybody.
Yeah.
I put a cover photo on this.
It seems to be turning into a photo app that doesn't want to be a photo app anymore.
It's true.
But I think doing reels of like your shots is probably the way forward for kind of attracting new, kind of more attention. So that's like I was saying to someone the other day, is like most of my feed now is either it's popping up with reels or advertisements, and then suggestions. And I've got a couple of photos, and then it's mostly again back to reels, advertisements.
Well, how you get rid of the advertisements is on the app now. If you go to the top, oh no, come on, go all the way home. If you start at the top, it says Instagram here. If you click on that down arrow, you can click on following, and that will only show you the people you're following, and it should be relatively chronological. And but I don't think everybody quite makes it in there. But like this post, I just refreshed, is 20 minutes old. So there's a 20-minute old post. Next post is 23 minutes old.
Still, the first post I'm getting is a reel.
41 minutes old. But it's all people I'm following, and it's not any advertisements or anything. So that's one way I've found to get around it. But their algorithm is just horrible right now. And then this is the last shot. This is the one that I did earlier today or last night.
I really like that one.
Relatively similar to one of my other ones. Both of these Geivers, though, I did focus stacking, and I did do it the legit way. Where you import it and do it like Photoshop to do the focus stack. I just know I didn't move the camera, and I imported the two pictures. One with Guyver 1 in focus and one with Guyver 3 in focus. I imported them both as layers and stacked them, and then I just masked in whoever wasn't on the top. I masked in the focused one that was underneath it. And,
I think that's what I've kind of tried. Whenever I've kind of tried doing it, because then I've often tried the auto merge, but then if I've got areas that are smoky, and then I'm like, oh, I like that corner that's smoky, but then if the other one's a bit more in focus there, it'll take away the smoky areas. So a lot of times I don't do it much. I really try and I'll either like a lot of my shots, especially if I've got multiple characters, I'll usually, if you were to look at it from straight down, I've maybe got the heads are actually like in line with each other, but the bodies and everything look. So I'm still trying to get the focus the best I can. But I think that's what I'll do is I stack and then just use the eraser to take out one, say the one character that's bloody and kind of pop it. But again, exactly what I do. I'm like, that looks fake. I know it's fake. It looks fake. But then the thing is, nobody else probably knows. But
that's exactly what I did. And then I did a little bit of extra because I only have 6 eggs. So I masked in a couple of, I realigned the pictures side by side and just scooted over a little bit and got an egg over on this side and scooted over this way and got, you see this is a duplicate of these, these are the same 2 eggs, both these shots right here. So
do you have
just trying to make it look like they're in a sea of eggs and not just like the 6 eggs that I had.
Really cool if you manage to get some of the NECA eggs and you like by using the kind of 2 different sizes, really get that kind of scale of like a really big room that's full of eggs and kind of them getting smaller into the distance.
The problem with the NECA eggs is the Guyver figures almost fit in them.
Yeah, they are quite. I've noticed that with some of the figures. Like doing them Star Wars figures, I'm like, man, these eggs are pretty big.
Exactly. I have a handful of them. I mean, I told you I bought 5 big chaps, and so they all come with eggs. But and then of course I did just recently post the reel for this. And before we do that, I like to hide my like count, so I'm weird like that. But
I want to see it. How many likes was it?
Right now it's only 19 because the Instagram algorithm still hates me. But yeah, there's your shot. I got this is all based in like I got a red gel here, but it's not covering the whole lens of the light. So I got some of the orange from the warm light as well, so it's not all dark red. I got a little bit of blue coming over here on this side. I think you'll see it. Yeah, right here. It's on top of the fog machine, and just a little bit to cut into that orange a little bit, and then yeah, I mean that's the shot. And of course we photoshopped the eyes in, and I also photoshopped the vibra blades a little bit to try to get them just to give them that little cut to it to make them look like they're active. Sorry. I was answering a question. My buddy was asking me about if I got my Batman Steelbook yet, and it hasn't shipped yet. So sad. But that's all the shots that I got this week. And then what we do in the last part of the show, we look at your shots for the week, guys. Everybody that wants us to go over the shots, what?
No, I'm just pointing at the camera.
What?
Oh, what's this?
Top posts from Invader Moz are currently hidden because the community has reported some content that may not meet Instagram's community. What?
Maybe somebody's been tagging some weird stuff lately.
But why is the whole what?
Great.
What's going on, man? Can you pull it up? See if it pulls it up for you.
Let me see if it's still.
That's just what I'm going to do as well.
Why is it hiding the whole hashtag?
Oh, is it a hashtag?
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? I'm seeing it, but it's only 3 shots. Wait, no, never mind. No, it's still there. What the heck?
Yeah, no,
it's still there.
Okay, so for me, it's not letting me see it. That's interesting.
That's pretty weird.
Mike Van Self thinks it could be because my old account was being hacked. But why can Harry see it and I can't?
Yeah, I'm still seeing it here.
Let me refresh this again or something. Shoot. Go back to my profile. Let's try.
Are you seeing it too, David? Or
Yeah, just Invader Mars. Yeah. There's like loads of pictures.
It could be just the web browser, maybe.
I can do it. We'll just look at everybody's pictures from here.
Harry, you're gonna have to share them, man. You're gonna have to share them, buddy.
Let me see.
Either that, or I can try opening up a different.
Actually, let me see if it even works on mine. What if it doesn't work here? Check.
This is so weird. Dude, what the hell? Maybe I gotta follow it or something? Because for whatever reason I wasn't following it.
No, I don't think I'm not following it either, but it's still popping up. Invader.
Is it coming up on anybody's computer though? Not just
yeah, it's on here too for me.
All right, well, share it, please. Just share it to me, and you have to do all the.
Let me go and share it really quick. Sorry, let me move this out of the way. Can't see my screen.
There are worse things in life, man. To be able to see your screen.
Yeah, I just have a bunch of stuff in the way.
I wonder why I can't see it. That's really weird.
No, that's definitely weird. Yeah, I'm seeing it for sure here. How do I share?
I would do incognito, but I know it won't let me see it that way either. It's gonna just give me
Screen.
the whole. Why don't you subscribe to Instagram bullshit? So.
No.
You just click on the share button in the center there, and
yeah, I see it. Okay, so let me see. Might do like a weird matrix effect here. Okay. Here we go.
All right.
Yeah, can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it. Hold on. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so this is Invader Moss. Let's go back. Do you remember where we were?
Well, I know that Obi-Wan's pretty new from H Green, the one at the very top.
Yeah, so these look like this is H Green right here. Dang.
Yeah.
H Green.
I don't know what the one was on the left of that.
Killing it again. I didn't like that. I'm gonna like that right now.
So, David, this is the part where we critique other people's work and try to help them excel.
Yeah.
I'll let you start, man. That way we can, make you feel uncomfortable.
With me?
Yeah.
Put you on the spot.
Yeah. Damn hot toys again.
Lay into it, man. H Green's used to it.
These damn hot toys again. No, that looks great. Yeah, the lightsaber effects look awesome. Yeah, I really dig that.
Well, H Green knows what I'm going to say.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to say as well.
Oh, what are you going to say, Harry? Because I'm pretty sure I know what you're
say.
saying.
Yeah, I think you know what I'm going to say.
What?
Not enough rim light. Come on, H Green. You know what I'm talking about. Come on, Harold. No, I'm just kidding.
You just get you do want to outline his shoulder a little bit, unless you're trying to do that coming out of the shadows thing. But
yeah,
even then, you want to separate
like
him a bit from that background because you are losing him too much, I think.
Yeah, just on the right, the right side of the picture, like the left side.
Camera right.
It looks fine. Yeah, camera right. Yeah, the left side of the picture looks fine. Yeah, it's lit up nicely. I like how soft it looks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, the blue came off really good, and the lens flare on the blue looks really nice there.
Oh, I wonder how he did the lens flare. Probably like another.
I wonder rim light. Yeah, he knew it.
He knew. Okay, cool.
That seems to be our thing, David. Is apparently most
not enough rim light is our catchphrase.
I do like rim light, but then I just appreciate people's work for how it is. Maybe he just didn't want to do rim light.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Oh no, anybody can do what they want, but the whole reason to do the hashtag is we try to be constructive and criticize so we can help them get better. So It's just, and it
But no,
doesn't
yeah,
necessarily mean that they have to take what we say as as gospel either. Just this is what we're seeing, and maybe if you
no.
make
We're
these
right.
few adjustments,
We're
maybe
always right.
Yeah. Just a good way to get everybody participating, and not just us lecturing.
But yeah,
What
no,
we got
love
next
the
there,
shot.
Harry?
Love the shot H screen.
What's that Predator to the left?
Or we can do the
Predator,
Boba Fett. That's R3 toys.
Yeah.
The one,
I want to check out whose this is as well. This is Copini 47. I don't think we've
he
looked
just
at his
likes
work
to steal
before.
other people's work and makes them animated. Don't worry about that.
Oh, that's what he did. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. it's
He always
cool,
tags me because
yeah.
he used to start by stealing my stuff.
That's
So he does my hashtag for everything.
yeah. So let's not.
Because he never understood that when I said you need to tag me, did you do the @ symbol? No, he just always hashtags. I was like,
yeah.
I was like, I guess I'd let you go for trying, but damn it. All right, so let's go to R3 Toys Boba Fett, man. I love this Boba Fett. This is great.
This shot is beautiful.
That just looks like cosplay.
Yeah.
That's
This is
the hot toy,
right?
man.
Yeah, that's Hot Toys.
And that's a fake background. It's a screenshot or whatever background is. You get, in fact, he tells you in the picture he's where he got it from.
Yeah, it looks like he maybe just composited Boba Fett on top. I think.
Either way,
could be
Boba Fett looks legit here, man. This is a great
Yeah, he
shot.
looks great. Yeah,
I
lighting.
really
is
have nothing
awesome.
negative to say about this.
Yeah, I really don't either.
The only negative thing that I can say is that Instagram, damn you for not letting me look at my own hashtag. That's what I'm saying.
That's weird though. Like why? Yeah, you figure that out.
Just my ongoing battles with Instagram. They hate me.
Yeah. That's what they do.
That's why they won't give me my old account back.
That's just dumb. Like that's ridiculous. Like there should be someone, like a person that you can just call or something. Like what the heck?
There should be, but there isn't.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
R3, there's R3 Toys, man. He says, thanks all. Yeah, Boba was photoed in front of a gray background and composited on a singed stock photo. Dude, so is gray the color to use if you're going to composite like this? Because I've tried green and I get a lot of cast off.
Yeah, are you using like a piece of paper, or are you using it in front of like your screen and then you just have
gray stock background?
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's probably
background and composited on a singed stock photo. Excuse me.
Okay. Yeah, so he might have used
like a composited on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he might have used like a piece of paper, maybe.
Yeah, he does paper.
It doesn't pass any color on top of the figure.
Well, I've tried using a green poster board, and I still get green.
But it still gets. Oh wow, okay, never mind.
Green cast all over my damn. So I don't do green screen anymore. Mike Mansell's asking H Green. He says, "Which photo app do you use, please?" Then R3 says, "Single stock photo. Sorry, I can't type." It's all good, man. It's all good. I'm just glad you're here. We're finally going through your stuff, man. I love this piece though. This is a great shot. It makes me want to pull out my Boba Fett and shoot it some more.
Okay, I still need to grab one of those.
Well, I think Sideshow's finally shipping out the 2-pack.
Yeah, I'm getting the repaint version. So
okay,
I'm still waiting on.
I'm getting both, so I got that one coming too. So
yeah, I wish I was that rich.
So R3, you actually do photography like for people? Because I mean that reads like he says I do green screen for cosplay and sports clients in real life. So,
oh yeah, he's a pro,
dude. I want to be a pro one day.
Yeah, I want to be a pro too, man. God damn it!
But I only want to take pictures of the things that I want to take pictures of, because otherwise I won't put enough effort into it.
Yeah.
Can you still hire me? Can you still use me? That's my downfall, man. I love taking pictures, but only if I care about what I'm shooting. If you want me to shoot like a Barbie, get it out of my face. I want nothing to do with it. I don't care how much
that depends.
I'm not inspired.
Depends on how much you're getting paid.
Unless you're going to let me have a face hugger or chest burster bursting out of the Barbie, I'm not interested. Sorry. I just, this is a sore subject for me because I would like a job.
We'll get there.
R3 Toys.
Yeah, R3 Toys, man.
As a side hustle. Dude, that's awesome. But I actually learned portraiture and lighting from action figure photography. Dude, action figure photography has taught me a lot.
Taught me actually everything.
Yeah. I mean, it taught me that I don't have to sit there and listen to those traditional portrait guys either and go, you want the three lights doing this,
light.
and you want to get this and this. I'm like, I tried to emulate that for the longest time. I was like, look, man, this not working. So then I got like 10 lights on the figure going, yeah, now it looks like it's straight up a movie. That's what I want.
Yeah, it just comes down to practice and like just your personal style. Like if you like it and you think it looks good, then like who are we to tell you that it doesn't, right? So
some shots the minimal lights really work, but a lot of my shots, I mean, you saw the last shot that I did the behind the scenes for. I had like 5 or 6 lights on.
Yeah.
Give it all. I had 2 lights just in that one explosion.
Yeah. But yeah, R3 Toys, the shot is awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, the lighting, how you get all the details on him, amazing.
The only thing I would try to do next time, and this is again not a critique at all, it's just something I personally would try to do, is try to manipulate to some degree a glare on the visor. Just some kind of light glare on the actual, black visor. That's just something I aim for when I shoot a Boba Fett or a Mandalorian or something. You don't have to do it. It's just something I personally go for. It's kind of like getting a glint in the eye of a human, just trying to get that life. For me, anyway, that's the way I look at it. But,
I would say maybe mess around with some blur effect. I think just having like a little bit of blur here will really add to like the movement. It looks like he's moving kind of, not just posing. So I think that would kind of add a little bit to it. You don't have to, obviously, but
I rarely bother with it myself. Sometimes I do, but rarely.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Awesome shot. Love it. Love the
shot.
Okay, this looks like, let me guess.
That's AO.Z, man.
Yeah, I was thinking AO.Z. Yep, we were right. Yeah. What do you have to say about this, Maz?
I think it looks more like a product photography session than an actual action kind of session, which is fine if that's what you're going for. But
Unicorn Warrior here, though. You think you could cancel this image?
I can't read it or understand what you can't read
it. It says, no. I think you can cancel. I think you should cancel this image. I think he's talking about.
The picture means all canceled people, actors. Yeah. Now it even makes more sense. I love it. But he's done much more cinematic work. This is much more in the light of product photography for me. So I don't know even how to critique it after just saying that.
I think it's the message and the figures used really here. It's the main kind of thing of it, rather than this is an amazing looking picture.
Yeah.
They got good lighting for what he's doing here, but it's not cinematic, of course, in any way, and that's what he's going for. So rock on AO.Z. What we got here?
And then
got my stuff. We already went over my stuff.
Yep.
That's terrible.
This guy sucks, man. This guy's horrible.
Yeah, this guy, I don't know what the hell is this? Ooh, look at this. This looks... Riptych 10. Yeah, these guys killing it again, Riptych. Dude. The depth of this, it's amazing.
Yeah, Dave, what do you think, man? What do you guys say?
Yeah, I do like this. It's really love the depth. I'd probably do what I usually like to do personally with any kind of like human figure faces. I usually try and do a really strong upper light to kind of bring in. I usually find obviously the sculpts are better than the paints, so I'll try and use the shadows to bring out the sculpt a little bit more. And that's kind of usually. Well, I think there's an up light coming to it, whereas I would have maybe gone for more of a high light. To kind of bring out that sculpt a bit more. But no, it was really great photo, like great depth.
Composition is amazing.
Yeah.
And David, you just nail it right there, man. That's exactly the kind of critique thing that we're talking about. Not like just tearing people apart, but that's something I didn't know, with the sculpt, trying to bring out the shape of the sculpt instead of going for the paint job. That's something I never would have thought of. So I'm glad you brought that up. I love it. I love having the depth of field, having the guys in the foreground. You have Tech here in the back. That's not Tech, is it? That's
10.
Which batch is it? Is it
Echo?
Oh, this
Echo.
This looks like Echo, yeah.
I love the shot of the 501st in front of him, and he's just back there like maybe like he's even controlling him with his Lobot headgear. I don't know, but and then of course the lights at the top of the I can't tell exactly what that is, that structure. I like the lights added there too. It gives life to it. It gives life to the whole scene. Huh?
Can you see my mouse cursor?
I can see your mouse cursor, but I don't know what those lights are.
Yeah,
I think that's just like, is it not just hollows, but it's showing the strong light in the background?
that
It
could
could
be.
be.
Yeah, because look at this right here. You can kind of tell there's a little bit of a. I don't know how to explain it. It looks more three-dimensional than just like a square.
Mhm.
Like you can kind of tell that there's like a light back here, kind of shining through it.
And yeah, I think it helps add to the story of the shot too. I think it really helps bring out some life in the shot. I like it.
Mhm.
R3 Toy says dodge and burning can really make Black Series head sculpts look super realistic.
I can see that.
Little bit of blending and not.
Yeah,
whatnot is,
dodge and burn. That's another thing.
Don Prime says Echo is Lobot. Lobot is Echo.
Yeah, amazing work, sir. Amazing work.
Great work, man. I'm loving it, Riptic.
This is Ben Toy Pick, I believe. Oh nope, never mind. I lied. I'm a terrible person. It's AO.Z again.
AO.Z.
It's AO.Z again.
Better.
This is amazing.
R3 Toys is saying, I think that's the ubiquitous diorama.
Oh, okay. I know what he's talking about.
And then Don Prime says, what about filming figs with live/video backgrounds? You gotta worry about refresh rates with that. But yeah.
What was that?
I was saying when you're filming a figure with a video background, you have to worry about refresh rates on the monitors and stuff. That can really mess.
That's also true. Yeah. But I mean, they do that now, like with virtual production and stuff. Like everything in the background, it's on an LED wall. So I assume they probably found a way around the frame rates. Yeah, I don't know what the frame rate would have to be on your monitor for you to shoot on 24 frame. That still looks okay. I'm not really sure. Yeah.
OG fans just echo.
Sorry, my mouse.
Dude, I'm loving that AO.Z though.
Yeah, sorry. Let me grab a different mouse. My mouse is being weird.
What?
I think I just need to buy a new mouse.
The new Star Trek displays, I guess what you're saying? Need to capture my display screen. Little cars with figs. What? I haven't seen the new Star Trek displays.
Star Trek display?
I guess it's Star Trek ST. I don't know. Stormtroopers, maybe? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
L cars? I don't know what he's talking about. I'm sure he'll expand on that. What's this Wonder Woman here?
Wonder Woman. This is by Quainor.
Oh yeah, Quainor, man. Oh yeah. See, look how awesome this figure is, man. David.
I mean, the sculpt is amazing.
This isn't the best flattering angle for her sculpt, but yes.
Yeah. Also, it looks like Quainor is shooting on a phone, so the quality is not the best. It's pretty grainy. I think he kind of zoomed in. I'm pretty sure. I think he cropped it.
That's what happens when I know with the iPhone anyway. If you use the zoom features at all, it just totally grain on it. It's like, hey, you can zoom in, but enjoy your grain. With some grain,
no thanks. But yeah, I mean, the sculpt is amazing. One of the best sculpts I've ever seen.
I think the grain works great because then can I just think 1984? So I instantly just associate
Actually, that is very true.
1984. So
never appropriate.
Yeah.
Don is saying 8-inch display in Star Trek Moji case, co-ed with 8-inch display with ST Star Trek, I guess again. L cars computer displays. When you're photographing that stuff, man, you just got to be careful with the light that it emits. You want to make sure that that's explaining to whatever picture you're doing, and then B, the refresh rates. You got to pay attention to that. That's the only thing I've run into with shooting anything with any kind of video with a monitor or something.
Yeah. I've done a shot. I don't know. Maybe I can show it. Way back.
All right, well, will you do that? Let me address Daniel real quick.
Okay.
Darkwing Collections. Good morning, all. Sorry I missed most of the show. I am very sick at the moment, and we'll watch the reruns later today. Dude, I hope you freaking get better, man.
Yeah, get better, please.
You know, I had a friend of mine who was really sick recently, and I no longer have my friend. And so please get better. I don't need to lose anybody else in my life right now. Please get better. We're all praying for you, Daniel.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
But yeah, this is a shot I shot way back in the day when I first got the camera, and I used the background as just a video on my monitor. and I mean, it looks convincing enough. Yeah, like the refresh rate, you can't really tell that it's actually a problem, but yeah, you can totally do that.
Yeah, there you go, Don.
That mole one next to
get better. Yeah, get better soon. You please, Daniel, get better soon.
What were you saying, David? Did you say something?
That mole shot next to that one that looks amazing.
Oh, let's bring it up.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. This is when I was just playing around with my new camera, and I had a huge setup for this shot right here. I don't think I got the BTS for it, but yeah, it's a huge scene that I set up, and it looked pretty decent. Yeah, so this is like, you can really tell that like this is where I made the switch to the Blackmagic. Like everything from here is still on my Canon T3i, and then I think right around here, like this shot right here, that's when I first switched to the Blackmagic. Yeah, enough about me though.
No, I'm sorry. I'm.
Let's go back to Invader Malls. Here we go.
Oh, dude, Daniel. Yeah, man. Please be careful, man. Please be careful. Make sure you go to the doctor, man. Have the doctor check you out. Make sure people are aware of what's going on, man. What we got here, Harry? We got.
We're still at Invader Moss again here. Yeah, we have a Phasma shot. Unless you want to talk about your shot again.
That's up to you, man. You're the one in control right now.
It's trash. Just kidding. Let's talk about this shot. Quainor again.
Quainor, yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So a little bit less grain here. I think he just maybe didn't crop this one like the other one. But honestly, like Quainor, like you have good shots. Your lighting is good. At this point, I would say maybe just get a new camera, maybe, and just play around with that if you want to. But other than that, like your phone is still fine. At least, until you want to change.
What do you think, David?
Great shot, great line. I'd maybe just trying to kind of build in some kind of background, like a dial, just to kind of start building a depth, or build a bit of a scene, or really
you
well.
can even use like your regular household stuff as a background. I mean, if you can get the depth of field right, it can bokeh out and look like something.
I've seen people put figures in their oven and things like that.
Oven, that'd be good for Star Wars.
If you look closely,
toy snapping. He does a lot inside his oven and stuff, and they look great. Like I didn't ever realize it was that until it was like his reels, and it was like, oh god, it's an oven, and it's the cleanest oven I've ever.
What were you saying, Harry?
I was saying, if you look really closely, though, you can kind of see shelves in the reflection right here. Just
that's
something that kind of stood out.
The one thing that's bothered me is how washed out the cloak is, because it should be black, right? And at the lower
right here,
lit up really.
Looks like there's a harsh light source coming from the bottom here.
But I mean, if you're working with just the bare bones stuff, I mean, it's the things you got to work around. If you got light going somewhere you don't want it, you can always get a little piece of cardboard or something and kind of just cordon off the light, so you just narrow your light source. You control where your light is with some cardboard. You don't have to just let it go all over the place. If you're just using like a desk lamp, you can get a piece of cardboard and kind of control that a little bit. When
you're working with reflective figures too, it's going to be hard to get rid of all these things. So might want to just pay attention to that. But other than that, great lighting. The shot has good lighting. I like it.
The figure itself looks great. It just drove me nuts with how lit up the cape was, because I was like, isn't that supposed to be black? And of course now I'm looking at it on this screen, which I now feel deeply for you guys that are trying to critique it from this angle, because it's so small. It's just hard for me to see.
Yep. Cool. This is what I was been meaning to click on.
Oh yeah, dude, this is Mike's, man. He just got this Riddick figure. In fact, he ordered the Guyver 1 from AG Abyss, where I got my Guyver 1 too. So he got this. Mike, did you get this from Giant Toy? I think they had a restock on this guy. And I think that's when you ordered it, is when I told you about that or something. So this is the Dark Furion by Art Figures. The
Yeah,
6
great
scale.
figure, great head sculpt.
Yes, the head sculpt was on fire, dude.
Yeah, and the lighting here I actually really like. It's very subtle. It catches that like glowy eyes that he has. Love it.
Yeah, the figure is really good
that's
at
in camera too. I think
giving that to you in camera.
Yeah.
If you can get the light on there right, you get that glow from the eyes just in camera. You don't have to do anything to it.
Awesome shot. Love the lighting.
Oh, you got this one off Facebook? Okay, all right.
Very cool. Okay, do you want to do this?
This is Predator.
Is this another one of that guy again?
No.
Yep, it's him again.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
And this is, I assume, AO.Z again here. I mean, every time you see Zack Snyder, it's AO.Z.
Yeah.
Sure. Yep.
300 Canadian ship, man. I don't know how that is. That's not too bad. I think I got mine for 170 US though. When he came out, the Dark Furion. And they just re-released them too on Giant Toy, so I hope he wasn't still there when you ordered this one. I'm sorry. Let's move on. We got this ugly Jared Leto Joker, which I hate and can't stand. Zack Snyder.
That's why I commented. I'm like, all right, you're in my universe now. None of that weird shit from Suicide Squad, all right? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Zack did make him a little bit less annoying, that's for sure. He's a bit more tolerable in the Snyder Cut. Yeah, in Suicide Squad, he was just unbearable. Yeah, cool shot, though. He's just like a BTS shot of Zack directing Jared Leto.
Yeah, the only thing I would ask again for is rim lighting, just something to come out of the shadow a little bit, man, on that inside or.
I think it'd be fun. Yeah, I think it'd be fun if because it kind of looks like it's a behind the scenes shot of the movie. It would be almost have the background as a green screen.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But then you almost have like have the car, Jared Leto by the car, and then be like and stuff.
I like to know where you got a Zack Snyder figure from. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know. Might be a custom head.
Is that a DC McFarlane thing or something?
No,
he's a 1/6 scale.
Yeah.
Is it 1/6?
It's 1/6 because this Joker is 1/6.
Huh.
Yeah.
Cray.
So yeah,
That's
he's got
cool.
a 1/6 scale Zack Snyder here. Yeah,
good stuff though, man. I just would like to try to bring him out from the background a little bit.
Yeah, if you want us to shut up next time, just add rim lighting, and then we won't say anything.
If you want an easy pass, make sure you guys.
Just have some rim lighting. Just kidding. This is another one from AO.Z, I think, right here.
But this one looks fire here, from what I can tell.
Yeah, he mimicked the wreck shot that I did, but just with Mando instead.
Oh.
Yeah, and it looks great. Yeah,
sneaky.
Yeah,
quite cheeky.
Yeah, he credited
good,
me.
Man.
Right
You got them separated from the background. You're able to tell where the figure starts and the background, or the figure stops.
I actually can't tell if this is a figure or not, or if it's part of the background. I can't tell.
Oh, see, that's how good that one is, man.
Yeah,
good job, AO.Z.
If it's actually a toy, then damn, dude. Hell yeah, tricked me. But yeah, this looks pretty good.
All right, David, you get the next one, man. I don't want to lose you.
Yeah, I don't want to bore you to death there, David.
I'm probably gonna have to jump off soon anyway because it's like 1 in the morning here.
Yeah, it's getting late for you, man. We're gonna wrap this up here.
My laptop's running on fumes.
For sure. Do you want to just stop here,
or just go for it?
I feel like we kind of covered.
Can I look at the Spider-Man one?
This one, I think we covered this last week, didn't we?
Oh, did you? Oh, sorry.
Well, let him cover it, man.
Yeah, but yeah, here we go.
I like that. Is that the Hot Toys? Yeah.
So yeah, both of these are Hot Toys. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that. That looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little like kind of adding things. I would have a little bit more lighting. Kind of the overlight at the top of Venom's nice. Just something to kind of bring them away from the backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
But or even like a bit of slime on the tongue or something. Like if the tongue was like a little bit higher, so it was like off of Miles's head. We had like a bit of slime coming from the tongue and then kind of landing on Miles would have been really cool.
Mm-hmm. And Miles like, ugh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he's got Bodega Cat in the middle there.
Yeah, I do like that little detail here. That's awesome.
Oh yeah,
it's hard to see on this.
Yeah. But yeah, cool little Easter egg. That's fun.
Yeah, it's the Bodega Miles, right? Or is that no? That's the regular Miles, right? Because
that's the regular Miles. I can't remember if he came with the cat or not.
Yeah, he did. He did.
He did. Okay.
Either that or people got the cat before the other one came out.
Yeah.
There are people shooting the cat. There was one more I wanted to go on before we go, though. It was
sure.
a little higher up. Scroll up a little bit. This blue, what I can't tell what it is. It looks like it's Pedro Pascal or something.
Right here. Yeah, that looks
these
like
two here. Yeah, there's two. There's the one to the left of this as well.
Okay, we'll go to the left after this one.
So this is AO.Z?
Yeah, there's AO.Z again.
Nice. See, this is really nice work here. I like this. And I really like how you got the lens flare kind of working from these lights.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of it right here, yeah.
Giving you a little glare there. It's really nice. Very nice stuff, AO.Z.
Very cool scene. I love this scene.
It's good stuff, man.
Cool.
That's a Black Series figure, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Rock on.
Cool.
And then I couldn't tell what this one here in the middle is, yeah.
This is Darkwing Collections. I don't think we've seen anything from him before. But this looks super fun. I love this whole...
Darkwing Collections is Daniel Welfare IG. But yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad. But yeah, I love this whole setup. Like, super fun.
Stan Lee's trying to give Chewbacca a haircut.
Yeah, this could be different, but yeah, it's still gets a message across.
Dude, this is awesome. Anything you want to add to it, David, before you go?
No, that's great. Yeah, no, I do love that. I love a crossover. Anything with crossovers, man.
And what I can't tell what hand he's got. Deadpool's got in front of his face. I got them pointing at.
I think this is the gas. Yeah, the gas pan.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I dig it.
Yep.
I dig it.
Very, very cool setup.
Everything is well lit here.
It's
very, very nice shot. I like it.
Yeah. Very cool.
Well, guys, I think we're going to wrap this up because I can't navigate through the hashtag for whatever reason.
Oh God.
David has to be going. It's, in the UK, it's 1 a.m. now. So, David, I
right.
really appreciate you coming in tonight, and I appreciate you sticking with us. We try to keep this around 2 hours, so you're not really cutting us too short or anything.
Yeah, that's fine. I still need to go sort my work stuff out.
No, man, I get it, dude. Thanks so much for being here. Love one of your work. I'd love to have you back again sometime soon, and hopefully I'll get my hashtag fixed. If not, we'll have to move to a different one. But with that being said, dude, you got anything coming up you want to mention?
No, not really. I'm trying to fit in at least 1 or 2 shots every week, which is a struggle. But
yeah, me too.
I think tomorrow I'm posting one of my hacked shots. I think I'm going to take the break and just post one of my, it's President's Day. I'm going to post one of my hacked, that I lost in my hacked accounts.
Yeah.
Just repost.
It's nice. You've got that big fallback now. You now can start shooting less often and keep posting all that stuff.
Yeah, I can just pull that stuff back out and be like,
yeah, here's a different.
I guess it's a good thing. But all right, Harry, you got anything coming up, man?
No, like I said, I just have that one Anakin hopefully coming in really, really soon before I leave for Vietnam. So I'll try.
When are you leaving, by the way, exactly?
I'm leaving on the 2nd of June. So
so next week.
Soon. Like basically next week. Yeah.
Will you be here for Tuesday?
I can still probably do that like in Vietnam. I might have to figure out like the time because like it's the time's completely different.
June 2nd is the Thursday, so we still got you for 31st, right?
Yeah, I can probably drop by. Yeah, like I said, I just have to figure out the time because like it's completely different. So, but yeah, I can still come by.
All right. Well, we'll be able to give away the wallpapers at least, and maybe set up the poll with your stuff for that, right?
For sure.
It's your turn this month or coming up.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, guys, if you're not a member, make sure you become a channel member so you guys get your free wallpaper. This month we have a poll up already with the images on the community tab of what the different wallpapers are. There's 3 different ones to choose from in the poll. Right now, the Guyver versus Aliens is winning. The first one that I did, which is Guyver 1. And then next month, Harry will have 3 to choose from for your wallpaper for next month. So make sure you guys become members so you can vote on that. You can't vote unless you're a member, and you get a free wallpaper, of course, once you're a member. So again,
sounds good.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, or I'll keep pointing at you.
All right. Take care, everyone.
With that, guys, have a great night. Thanks so much again. Appreciate it.
Thanks.